state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Okay, hello, and welcome to the KVJ Show. Working our way through the week. Nice little Wednesday. Good to see you today, Virginia. I know you're always in a rush to get here. In fact, you pulled kind of a move that we often only see out of people that are the rudest in Boca Raton. And you were sitting at a light, and somebody was sitting in front of you, and they decided not to go, and you just wouldn't have that. So you had to let them know about it.
I sat there, and I went 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Yeah.
And it's the light here right by work. And, you know, I mean, it's a mad dash to get here in the morning and do all of our stuff we got to do.
Sure, yeah.
And so I did a 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and they still didn't go. So I honked. And then right after I honked, I noticed the car was going the same way as me.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, wait a minute. Oh, no. I honked at our traffic guy, Parker.
The traffic guy was actually holding up traffic?
Ironic, right?
Was he trying to give himself something to talk about? Yeah, there's a big jam over here. Some guy just sitting at the light and
so
traffic's not moving.
We pull into work together. It's pitch black outside.
Yeah.
We're walking into work together, and I say, oh, hey, how's it going? Nothing.
Oh, he big-leagued you after that, huh?
Big-leagued me after that.
Oh, wow.
So I'm sure he hates me now, which makes me sad.
You know, look, there's two things to that. I think there's a rule of engagement when it comes to traffic lights in South Florida. And it is rude if the light just turns green and there's not a 1 or 2 count.
Right.
And you lay on the horn, you are an impatient a-hole.
And I would never, ever do that. Even if I was running late for work, I always do the 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Yeah.
And then I watch the traffic like around the individual that stopped.
Right.
And if the car next to them has gone and they haven't seen it, I'm like, oh yeah, they're in their phone. I got to give them a little tap, a little love tap.
Yeah, I think that's actually fine. In fact, there's 2 different ways you can be rude. You can be rude by honking too early, but you can also be rude by being on your phone. A lot of people do that at stoplights, so they'll be texting and all that. And so if you're on there and you're completely in your own little daze because you couldn't wait for that dopamine hit until you got home or to work, then you deserve a little, hey, you got to get going. I'm like, oh, okay. If I do that ever, I'm like, all right, I'm sorry, you got me. And I'll get upset with that.
I got to go see if I run into him in the hall again, if he'll speak to me.
I mean, come on.
I think I'm going to purposely run into him in like 20 minutes and see if he's not mad anymore.
We need to do a confrontation. Just see what the energy's like.
I need to be like, hey, I'm so sorry. I'm just going to say it. I'm so sorry I honked at you, but I got to go, dude.
I think you're kind of justified. If that was truly the 2 count, like you're saying, 2 to 3, over 2.
I would not lie.
Okay.
I would not come in here and lie.
Yeah, I wouldn't think you would.
But I still feel weird because usually you honk at the person and you never see them again.
Right.
You don't have to walk into work with them.
Well, if our traffic reports sound extra angry today, you'll know why. He's upset at Virginia for honking at him.
And I like him. He's a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. Yeah. But, you know, we all sometimes get lost in la-la land on those phones.
I know I do. Well, people honk at me all the time when I'm the first one at the green light.
You were just excited. You actually had a justified reason to honk at somebody else. It's such a weird place for you.
I just want to get to work because I got 18 things to do and I'm late.
I hear you.
You know, this hair doesn't fix itself.
Yeah. I got lucky. I was here in that one light that if I catch this light, everything is great with the world. If I miss it, it's like you sit there for 5 minutes.
I know.
And it was green. I'm like, I cannot miss this thing. I'm going to be great with time. If I do, if not, then people are going to be yelling at me because I had to play another song.
That's when I floor it, and I'll do like 60 and 35 just to catch that damn light.
So I did. So I got to it, and I had this premonition. I'm like, all right, you're here at the light. You're going to make it. Slow the way the heck down. And I did, and a cop was sitting right there, right in the front. And I'm like, thank goodness I did. Yeah.
Thank goodness you didn't come around the corner on 2 wheels.
No, you can't go through the intersection at Mach 3. You got to bring it down a notch. Got to bring it down.
Sounds like you played it perfect, though.
Yeah, it worked out really well.
You slowed down right before he saw you.
Well, and you ever do that thing where you do that slow roll afterwards in case the cop comes after you? It's like, oh, well, I can't pull him over. They're such a sensible driver now.
Right. He's going so slow.
It'd be so ridiculous if I pulled him over. They're actually going under the speed limit. They clearly, are not chronic speeders.
I think they know what we're doing.
Probably, yeah.
Because everybody does that.
I kind of kept looking. I'm like, okay, if he comes after me, if he saw me going.
I saw somebody get popped on 95 yesterday. This dude flew by us, and I was going 78. So if you fly by me, you got to be doing in the 80s plus.
It's pretty unreal.
The state trooper came out from behind where he was and just immediately was going to pull him over. He had already gotten over 4 lanes into the slowest lane and was going about 50.
And they
trying to be like, I don't know. It wasn't me, officer.
Well, it must have been another car that looked just like me. The guy just is my twin, my doppelganger in the same car. What are the odds? I bet they see that all the time.
They see that. They have to see that constantly.
Yeah, we think we're so clever and cool.
We are not.
No, we are not. Well, people are already asking, where is Mr. Loose Stool this morning?
Oh, boy. We got an update, y'all.
Yeah, we do. We got to let you know. Jbird, what is going on with him today? A big-time update is coming up next right here on the KVJ Show.
They say the holy water's watered down, and this town's lost its faith. Our colors will fade eventually, so if our time is running out, day after day, we'll make the mundane our masterpiece. Oh my love. I take one look at you, you're taking me out of the ordinary. I want you laying me down to the dead and buried, on the edge of your knife, staying drunk on your vibe. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so wild of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground of your sanctuary. Shadow me with your touch, oh Lord, return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found hopeless hallelujah on this side of heaven's gate. Something so out of the ordinary. How are you laying me down to a dead and buried, on the edge of your knife, staying drunk on your vine. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so out of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground in the sanctuary. Shadow me with your touch, oh Lord, return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found.
Well, looks like Jbird is not going to be able to join us here today on the KVJ Show. Yesterday, we were talking about how he's been having this intestinal issue that's been going on now for, I think we're up to like 10 or 11 days now. It's been a good week and a half.
It's been a while.
Been knocking him down and out. And we don't know officially what it is, but what we got as an update yesterday was a picture of Jbird, and he was in the hospital.
Yeah, I think he finally went to the emergency room, which is good because on day 12 of all of those terrible things, you've got to be dehydrated.
Yes,
Like your body just starts to shut down.
Right.
So you got to go, you got to get fluids, and you got to get a diagnosis and figure out what the heck's going on the inside.
No, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, we did not get much of an update. Basically, just the photo. Just say I got a little bit worse, and I had to go to the ER. So there's a chance I might not be in tomorrow. We're like, well, if you're in hospital bed, it's probably a good chance.
Yeah, you know what? You probably shouldn't come in because, good Lord.
He said, I feel like death on two legs. I'm waiting to talk to the doctors. Just wanted to update everyone as what he had to say. So don't think he officially knows, but I tell you what is just stealing all the headlines is that cyclospora stuff that is going around.
And, I mean, we're no doctors. I know we look really smart, but he's got all the symptoms of this damn thing. It sounds to me, doing my WebMD kind of assessment, it sounds like he got this thing.
Yeah, I mean, the numbers are starting to really increase. They say more than 30 states now have reported cases, surpassing the 2019 U.S. record of about 4,700 infections of this cyclospora. They say right now is already the worst year on record, and we can't say that this is what Jbird has, but it seems like the most plausible at this point. They say in Michigan, where it sounds like they're really getting rocked, they have logged over 3,300 cases, and officials are saying that there's early evidence pointing to lettuce or salad greens as a possible source. Now, luckily, no deaths have been reported as a result of this. Just a lot of maybe people are killing their underwear because of what's coming out of their body.
Fruit of the Loom loves it.
Yes.
People got to buy new drawers because they blow them out.
It'd be a great time to buy stocking drawers in Michigan because they are blowing through their pants. Yeah, and they're starting to point a finger at one place that has probably been notorious for diarrhea for many other reasons years past, but Taco Bell is in the crosshairs. Now, there's no concrete proof that they could be causing the outbreak in the state of Michigan, but health officials are investigating at least to see if the restaurant could be a possible link to the cyclospora parasite outbreak.
Did Jbird have any Taco Bell?
All we know is that Perkins he went. Yeah, I don't know anything about the Taco Bell. So that is a good question. They say so far, the FDA has not announced a recall involving Taco Bell or publicly linked them to the outbreak, which you think about stuff like that, and that is so devastating for a restaurant. Remember when Chipotle had that issue?
Yes.
I think they had a couple of people die from theirs.
They did. They took some people out.
It seemed like it took them years to recover from that story.
Well, we're still bringing it up.
Yeah, you're right. I don't remember all the specific details. I can't even remember what people were getting from it, but it was some kind of funkiness.
I think it was the same kind of thing, the E. coli.
Yeah, I think, theirs might have been straight out E. coli. So I guess the good news is nobody has died. But, yeah, they got 2,600 cases reported in Michigan, and so they're trying to figure out what is going on there. So far, Taco Bell's temporarily removed lettuce, cilantro, pico de gallo, and guacamole from some of their menus.
I feel like this is the beginning of it, too, because isn't there an incubation period? So there's a bunch of people that might have it right now, and it hasn't even kicked in yet.
Yeah, that's why, as we were even looking at the numbers yesterday, I'm like, these are crazy low with how big of a story it is. And it's like, you just didn't feel like, now it sounds like people might be going to the hospital, to the doctor, and when they do, then they'd be like, okay, this is what they have, cyclospora, let's mark it down as a recorded case. As of yesterday, when I had checked, now, this was from July 4th week. They'd only had one case in Palm Beach County reported as of July 4th. I have a feeling that number is drastically rising.
Yeah, it's going to be rising a lot from the way it sounds like on the news.
Yeah.
A lot of people have the symptoms and they're just now going to get diagnosed. But then if it takes 2 weeks for them to officially report, oh, yes, these are the numbers from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's probably thousands more than we know.
But as I hear people that have been talking about it, sound a lot like what they're talking about, almost to the point where you just, the indigestion is so bad, intestinal pain, it's almost like a cramp, kind of doubles you up. And he seemed like he was like that. People were even asking when he was here on Monday, and they're like, why is he standing up? I'm like, and he was just saying, he's like, my whole body's like cramping. So that sounds like at least what I heard one lady describing who had the cyclospora.
And they say
it as.
The sooner you can go in there and get the medicine, the quicker it'll get out of your system because it's treatable.
Yeah, because otherwise it could last a month.
Right.
And he's coming up on, I guess this coming weekend will be 2 weeks. He's had whatever it is that's going on. So maybe we've identified it's not official, and we don't know if he did stay the whole night in the hospital or if he was discharged or whatever. So we're trying to connect with the bird, find out what his latest update is.
That little sweet honey face texted me yesterday, so maybe I'll text her.
Okay.
A little bit later when maybe she's waking up.
Yeah, she might have normal job and normal life.
She does.
Okay. So anyway, that's what's going on with Jbird. When we find out a little bit more, we'll get back to you on that. Well, it's been set. We know at least one team is going to be playing at Hard Rock Stadium coming up on Saturday for that bronze medal game. It was a little bit of a surprise yesterday. And it was kind of funny, too, because one of these Final Four soccer teams, one of the biggest artists from their country, did a live little impromptu concert for them. And I think they all hated it. I'll tell you exactly who did that little concert coming up next.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Kohl's knows summer comes with a few family debates, like what's the best ice cream flavor or who gets the good pool noodle. But when it comes to Kohl's summer outfits, everyone's in agreement. They're comfy, they're cool, they're stylish. And the best part, they're 20% off. Make the season a little easier with looks your whole family will sign off on at Kohl's and Kohls.com. Select styles. Offer ends July 19th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Dining out? Yikes. Couldn't be me. Except, wait, it is me? Because now, for a limited time at McDonald's, I can get a classic McChicken or sausage burrito for just $1.50. You heard that correctly. $1.50 USD. That's less than the gas to get there. Or 1 hour of parking. Or, well, honestly, most things right now. Leave it to McDonald's to come through for me and the crew when we need it the most. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
All new drinks are now at McDonald's. With refreshers like the Strawberry Watermelon Refresher and the Mango Pineapple Refresher with popping boba. To crafted sodas like the Sprite Berry Blast with berry flavors and cold foam. Who knew ice cold drinks could be so fire? 6 all-new drinks are here. Now at McDonald's.
Refreshers contain caffeine.
Zoomtan's 12 Days of Christmas in July is back and happening now through July 25th. Unwrap the sunshine and soak up the cheer with 12 different deals available all 12 days, like $1.20 suntans, $12 sprays, and your first month for just $12. Plus $12 lotions, 25% off any year, exclusive bundles and more in-store and online. Don't miss Zoomtan's biggest tanning event of the summer, only at Zoomtan. This is your season to shine. Why be pale and pasty when you can be tan and tasty? Visit Zoomtan.com for details and a location near you.
Check engine light on and no idea why? Head over to Advance Auto Parts and get a free Relia scan. In just minutes, we'll scan your vehicle, explain what that warning light really means, and help you find the right parts to fix it. No appointment, no guesswork, no pressure. You'll even get a free vehicle health report to take with you. So, before that small problem turns into a big one, stop by Advance Auto Parts. Advance Relia scan. Answers you can trust.
See store for details.
Advance Auto Parts. Get to the good parts.
She walked miles with her granddaughters every day at Disney with zero knee pain, but she couldn't have done that months ago. This all started with a visit to QC Kinetics.
We have spent the last 4 days going from park to park, walking all day long, no pain. I feel fantastic.
Here's what baffles people when they hear Kathy's story.
The doctor said, you need 2 full knee replacements. And I said, that's not going to happen. I went to QC Kinetics, started treatment that day. Within a couple of weeks, I was absolutely pain-free.
It's the kind of story that QC Kinetics hears from patients all the time.
I cannot thank QC Kinetics enough for giving me my life back. I'm active again and loving it. I'm well over a year out. I've had absolutely no pain in either knee.
Before you agree to surgery, listen to this. Think about it.
Tomorrow is Animal Kingdom, so yeah, gotta go.
Kathy's glad she took them up on the free consultation. We have one set aside for you.
Call now, 561-257-2005. 561-257-2005. 561-257-2005.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different.
TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-583-6681. That's 800-583-6681.
This summer, rediscover a place that's been here over 450 years, yet always feels brand new. Where the streets tell stories, the beaches are breathtaking, and every day gives your family more to take home than just a suntan. St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, and the beaches. Welcome to the new world. Plan your escape now at floridashistoriccoast.com.
Hey, I'll be home in about 10 minutes. Actually, make it 8.
Hey, Mom. Yep, I'm walking home now. Mom, I'm trying to cross, but I don't think this driver sees me. No, they're driving too fast. Mom!
Speeding catches up with you. Early, on time, a little late, just get there safely. A message from the Florida Department of Transportation's Target Zero initiative.
If anybody asks you what you want for your birthday or anniversary or any gift, the answer is jewelry. This keeps value. It looks beautiful. And at Bergman Jewelers, the selection is amazing. I love the fact, too, that Mr. Bergman and his daughter, Nikki, they run the show as a family business. They buy gold, diamonds, silver, estate jewelry, broken jewelry. If you've got stuff just sitting in a drawer collecting dust, take it to Bergman Jewelers. They pay top prices on the spot for your unwanted, broken, discarded estate jewelry. Take it to them. Don't just let it collect dust. Let it work for you. And while you're there, ask about the difference between lab-grown diamonds and natural mined diamonds. I'm kind of loving all the education I get every time I go to Bergman Jewelers, right there in the Alton Shopping Center, right by Lenora's. You're going to love the family vibe, family-run business with the owner in there every day. That's rare. Bergman Jewelers.
They keep it real. The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
I'm calling it an upset. I was really expecting to see France just rolling right past Spain, but I guess Spain is the European champions, and they showed exactly why as they beat France 2-0 in the World Cup yesterday. I know.
I cannot believe it.
They cannot be very thrilled in France.
Not on Bastille Day.
I know, right? Of all days.
Damn it.
I mean, it's crazy, right? You gotta be so upset.
My sister posted something that she was walking by a bar, and it was like a French bar, and she's like, I gotta go in. It's Bastille Day.
Yes, of course.
Like, whoa, France is playing the World Cup on Bastille Day? Of course they're gonna freaking win.
You would have thought like everything was lined up and perfect for this to happen, and it did not.
Whoa.
So that means that we're going to get France, the team that a lot of people thought was going to win the World Cup, playing at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens on Saturday.
Oh, that's how it works? You're not one and done?
They have a bronze medal game, so they'll rank out the final 4 teams. So you have first, second, they play in the championship, and then third and fourth. So you have an exact ranking of where you finish in the World Cup for the top 4 teams.
That's interesting how they do that.
It's kind of fun. You get a bonus game out of it.
Yeah.
And look, when you get to the final 4, I mean, as you saw yesterday, it almost seems like any of these teams could be the other.
Any given day.
Yeah, I thought we were going to have a little rematch between Argentina and France, but that's not going to be happening. So I don't know if that bodes well for Argentina against Europe. Is that going to be going down tonight? We'll have to see what happens with that.
And that's in Kansas City?
The game, no.
Where's that?
One is not in Kansas City. I don't know. Give me a second to find it. I'm not sure.
And who's playing here, and when is that?
What we have, we're going to find out whoever loses tonight will be playing here against France.
Gotcha.
Yes. So that's how that's going down. Yeah.
Very exciting. I kind of got a little bit of the World Cup fever being down in Miami over the weekend. So much more of an international vibe down there.
Right.
Lots of fans of World Cup. And if you're watching it with these fans, you can't help but get sucked in by their passion. They're dancing around, they're chanting, and like hundreds of them are chanting together in unison, and they're waving flags. And I'm like, wow, this is fired up, y'all.
That's right. The game today at 3 is going to be in Atlanta, because I remember I saw the video. Yeah, they had Argentine fans that were just going crazy, doing exactly what you were saying. Just a huge mob of thousands of Argentinians that were out there just going crazy.
Dancing, singing, chanting. Some of them in South Beach were like sitting on the ground and rowing.
Yeah, that was Norway.
They were rowing.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I don't know which one's the most impressive fan base. The Tartan Army, the Scots were very impressive just for how much beer they were drinking. The Norwegians were impressive for their rowing. I thought that was something.
They all kill it in their own way.
They
and
do.
It's what I like is they're all drinking and it's a party.
Right. That's what got me into soccer.
So much fun with that vibe, and they got face paint, and they're like,
well, and then a lot of them too have their own song. For the Americans, we were going with Country Roads, Take Me Home. I'm not really sure why, but that was the team song for USA. And then for England, of course, they're going with Wonderwall, Oasis. And they just all sing this song in unison. This is the fans at a soccer match for England singing this song. That's pretty impressive.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm singing Wonderwall together. In fact, that has actually launched Wonderwall to number 2 on the global Spotify chart 30 years after it was released.
Oasis has to be so happy about that.
Oh, absolutely. It's great for them. They've just done that reunion tour. They're talking about maybe rebooting and doing another round. I mean, that only solidifies that, you know, it's going to be huge, so why not do it?
Did you see that picture? I shared it on our socials, on our Insta story, and it's all the Beckhams, David, his sons, like their friends. They're all watching the match when England scores, and Victoria's sitting there next to him, looking the other way, doesn't even notice that they're scored, and all the men are like, yeah! And the caption reads, Victoria Beckham shows her usual enthusiasm and love of the sport. And she's looking the other way.
Of course, yeah. It's amazing she wound up marrying a soccer star. Yeah, I saw David Beckham. He was at the game yesterday. He was talking to Timothée Chalamet.
Oh.
His name sounds French, and he's wearing a French jacket, so I assume he's got French lineage.
Yes, you're probably correct with that, yeah.
It just feels like it works out.
It feels like he's...
I can't prove it. I don't know it for a fact, but it just seems right.
Chalamet seems French.
Yeah, Timothée. I mean, that's not, yeah. So he was there. So unfortunately, he was saddened yesterday.
Aww.
So he has to run home to a Jenner girl to get comfort.
Poor him.
You know, the English fans, they love Wonderwall, but I'm not sure that they love Ed Sheeran. This is not a very flattering video. They did an exclusive performance. Ed Sheeran played for the English team before one of their matches, and the video is funny because Ed's singing his heart out and sounds fantastic, and they're panning around to the football players, and they're all like, yeah. They all have this disgusted look on their face, like either they're just uninterested or they're kind of like, this sucks.
Oh, that's weird, because Ed can sing.
He can sing. The only thing I'm thinking is maybe to them, this is kind of like dad rock.
Maybe to them, this is like mom rock.
Probably mom rock, because, you know, keep in mind, you know, some of his songs now are, what, about 15 years old?
And
Ed Sheeran and these guys, you're talking about 20, early 20s. So these dudes were probably maybe, you know, 8 to 10 years old when some of Ed Sheeran's biggest hits came out.
Did he sing that song, When Your Legs Don't Work Like They Used to Before? Because that's not the one to sing at the World Cup.
No, he didn't go with that one.
Okay.
I think this is 18 maybe. This might be the song he was singing.
I'm on my way, driving that 90 down.
Oh, no, it's not 18.
Country lanes, singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way you make me feel, and it's real when we watch the sunset over the castle on the hill.
Castle on the Hill.
Yeah.
So it's about England, but it is kind kind of a soft song singing about how you make me feel when I'm driving over the hill. And like, these guys were probably like, we need to be pumped up.
Right.
Give us some AC/DC, man.
I don't know you're going to get any of that stuff out of Ed Sheeran. They may be going, who chose Ed? I mean, Ed's great.
I
Don't
love
get me
Ed.
wrong, but I mean, yeah.
But I'm a chick.
Yeah. So.
Athletes might have wanted something a little more manly.
Yeah. Well, hopefully England's a little bit more excited. We'll see. They got to Argentina. Do you have any thoughts on who might be winning this, Virginia?
I mean, Rocco owns a hand-me-down Messi jersey that we were rocking in Miami, and everybody thought we knew about soccer. We don't. But I'm got to pull for Messi. I got to pull for Argentina.
I think that there's a time traveler that actually correctly predicted what is going to be going on for the final.
A time traveler?
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting tweet that is resurfacing because it came out in 2021, and it's oddly predicting the World Cup. Who will win the match, and what does it say? I'll let you know coming up next.
I could be the twist, the one to make you stop, the icing on your cake, the cherry on the top. It's heaven in my heart, and we could find you some space. I could be the world to you, the missing piece, the extra sentimental kind of chemistry. Some people make it hard, with me that isn't the case. 'Cause I make it so easy to fall in love. So come give me a call and we'll fall into us. I'm the perfect mix of Saturday night and the rest of your life. Anyone with a heart would agree. It's so easy to fall in love with the way I do my hair, the way I make you laugh, the way we like to share a walk in Central Park. I could be fresh air, might be the girl of your dreams. There's no need to hide if you're into me, 'cause I'm into you quite intimately. And maybe one night could turn into three. Well, I'm down to see, 'cause I make it so easy to fall in love. So come give me a call and we'll fall into us. I'm the perfect mix of Saturday night and the rest of your life. Anyone with a heart would agree. It's so easy to fall in love with me. It's so easy. It's so easy to fall in love. So come give me a call and we'll fall into us. I'm the perfect mix of Saturday night and the rest of your life. Anyone with a heart would agree. It's so easy to fall in love with me.
I really love having something to do at 3 p.m. on a Wednesday. I mean, how often do you get something like that to be like, hey, you know what? Yeah, I got to go to the bar today. It's
That is
3
kind
p.m.
of. I saw that developing yesterday. We were in a meeting, and the people we were meeting with were excited about watching the game today at 3.
Right.
And Kevin, who goes to bed early, was like, "Wait, I can get a 3 p.m. game that I can."
It's amazing.
Oh my gosh!
That's like for everybody else who wants something at 8 p.m. That's like ideal for me. I go to bed at 6 p.m. So to have a game on at 3, I'm like, this is great. I can get home within an hour of my bedtime.
Not very far from your house.
Yes.
In a great bar that you've known and loved.
Yeah. I'm like, this is perfect.
They were speaking your language.
Yes, they were. So that's what's going to be going down today in the World Cup. If you need to blow out of work early, come up with a good excuse, and you can go and see what happens with Argentina taking on England. Now, according to this time traveler, or at least a claimed time traveler, they already know because they have seen the future and they were there at the World Cup in 2026.
What you talking about, Kevin?
5 years ago, On the platform X, July 11th to be exact, in 2021, there is this tweet that was sent out that said Argentina just beat Spain at the 2026 World Cup final 3-2. It's got 143,000 likes, and people are rediscovering it saying, wait a minute, how'd this slip by us? And now it's kind of getting out there to be like, hey, if this plays out, that'll be pretty amazing. And is this person really a time traveler?
Who is this person?
They don't really know. It's kind of got one of those handles that you can't tell who it is that did that. Now, some people are saying this doesn't sound realistic because, Spain just doesn't really give up any goals. And for Argentina to get 3, I mean, Lionel Messi would have to have the game of his life and everybody else on the team. So they don't think that they would get that many goals. So they don't think it's going to pan out. But
that feels like a lot of goals.
It does. But if we get in here on Monday and just keep in mind, if you see that score and it is 3-2 Argentina beating Spain, then you're like, oh, it's pretty interesting shot to call.
Are we sure they called this shot 5 years prior? Or did someone just make this and make it look like this was called 5 years prior and now it's circulating, but it's fake?
Yeah, I the quick due diligence I did looking at it, comments and everything. I mean, you could have doctored it, but other people were saying, yes, I saw it, I remember it, I had it, they had retweeted it. So, it could be an elaborate ruse. So we'll see. If it does come true, then people, I'm sure, will do a deeper dive to be like, okay, did this person just get crazy lucky back then and call their shot in 2011? I don't think anybody's going to do the research until it comes true.
Forgive me for being jaded and cynical when it comes to things I see on the internet, but I went down a rabbit hole yesterday and then I was like, oh my gosh, this isn't real.
Yeah, I did the same. That was my first thing I looked at. I'm like, okay, is there any fakeness to this? And what I saw and reported, there were other people, and who knows? It could have been a bunch of other accounts being like, no, it's legit. I remember seeing it. So, who knows?
Right. The guy that wrote it had his cousin, right? Oh, it's legit. I remember seeing it.
That could be it right now. And I'm not going to do any more work on it because it'd be a waste of time, because if it doesn't come true, I spent all that time for nothing. But if it does come true, then I will do a much deeper dive. Be like, okay, who is this person? Who's this account from? What else have they said out there?
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on it then. But
let's find out other things that they've seen and said and bet on it.
Now, one angle that it went down with the comments was people like going, this isn't that amazing because everything with FIFA is already staged anyway.
What?
They follow, how they've said that with football?
Yeah.
And everything is rigged. FIFA is dirty as anything.
Really?
Well, there's all kinds of stuff going on. There's a little scandals happening with Argentina right now and all this kind of stuff. So, I won't go down that rabbit hole, but there are some things there. I've seen the accusations. Like I said, I'm not a massive soccer fan. I only know the figments of it, and somebody was kind of going in about Argentina, why they won't root for him, because I'm like, okay. So I've heard the stories, read the headlines. I don't really understand it, but I know there is some people that say that FIFA is completely rigged, maybe even worse than the NFL.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. If you do want to check out the match, Lone Depot Park is going to be hosting free FIFA World Cup watch parties. They got the one today at 3 o'clock where you can watch that, Argentina and England. And then they're going to do the third place match on Saturday, and then they'll also have the final on Sunday.
Okay. What do you think about a watch party at the baseball park? Are the Jumbotrons big enough and close enough to the people?
Not for me.
Not for me either. Now, at the Amerant Bank Arena, where the hockey hosted a watch party, I would tell you 10 out of 10 experience.
Right.
Great prices for those tickets. Wonderful atmosphere, huge big screen experience, and they put these little laser dots on the ice so you can see where each individual player and the puck is at any given point when you're watching. That's cool. They can't do that at the baseball arena.
That sounds like a much better experience.
Right.
If you're going to do it.
But still, I mean, the concessions and the vibe and the ice cold beer, that's fun.
It is. It is. Now, if you still have hopes of going to maybe one World Cup game, even though it's only going to mean third place, on Saturday, they do say that some of the semifinal tickets have dropped 40 to 50%.
Really?
So I don't know what this will mean for the game on Saturday, but I think a lot of people came and they spent their money, and now they're realizing, okay, the demand might not be as high possibly. So I guess you got to wait and see who's in it. And maybe the fans that are in the third and fourth place game are like, I'm not going to spend all that money to watch my team try to finish third.
Gotcha.
Because we always thought they could win the World Cup. I mean, you're definitely not winning the World Cup if you're in that game on Saturday.
Right. Your chances are nothing. But you're fighting for, okay, are you third place or fourth place?
Mm-hmm. So, it might be something to look into because, my sons want to go to several games. I'm like, dude, have you seen the prices on that? I'm definitely not paying for a ticket.
What's the most you would pay to go to Hard Rock and watch this?
To be in the stadium, I think I would tap at $500, and we're not going to get that low. I can't imagine being that low. That would be
$500 per ticket or $250 per ticket?
I maybe do $500 a ticket.
Wow, look at you.
Because it's just something that doesn't ever happen.
Right.
When is the U.S. going to get the World Cup back? I mean, the last time we had it was 1994.
Wow.
So
it's been a minute.
It's been a minute, and I'm getting to that point in my life where it's like I need to start crossing off some bucket list items. I realize I'm not really crossing a lot off.
All I'm crossing off is work days.
All I'm doing is making my list, and it's growing, and I'm not crossing anything off of it. So I'm like, eventually I got to actually cross something off the list.
All right, FIFA Kev.
Yeah, so we'll see. So if you're thinking maybe you'd like to check the same thing out, hopefully the demand is going to be massively low for that, and you'll be able to afford tickets.
Yeah, whoever has the fan base that turns out the least, I'm pulling for them to be going to Hard Rock so your tickets go down.
Yeah, you probably want to see England in this game then.
Okay. Come on, England.
That'd be the best for you actually getting to see. And look, that'd be a great matchup. England and France would be fantastic.
Let's show the enthusiasm of a Victoria Beckham. You got to see that picture.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny.
I can only imagine.
I'm going to send it to you.
Well, it seems like everything is just so expensive and there's nowhere you can go anymore for free. And people are outraged in South Florida today that a place that was free entertainment will not be any longer. I'll tell you about it next.
Afternoons with Danny and Megan.
It looked good. It sounded good. In Megan's case, it probably smelled good. It says Danny and Megan, those fruit displays at corporate meetings. Really, any kind of wet food. Whatever, I ate all of it.
You ate that old sushi that was sitting out for hours.
You know what? I did. We had a catered party here, and the sushi was sitting out for like 4 hours, and I still powered through.
Danny and Megan, weekday afternoons 2 till 7 on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come, join the family. Visit our website today at SchumacherAuto.com. One new accident to avoid here in Palm Beach County. You'll find it on Southern Boulevard, just east of the Turnpike. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy in the Traffic Center. I'm Parker Starr.
Self-care is not selfish. Take a break and book some me time at Massage Envy. Book your next massage, facial, or stretch at MassageEnvy.com. Massage Envy, where better begins. Massage Envy is always hiring licensed massage therapists and estheticians.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. After suffering an injury, you may face many hard questions. What will tomorrow bring? Which firm should I choose to represent me and my family? At Morgan & Morgan, we will hold your hand every step of the way. From our one-click sign-up, mobile apps, and 24/7 availability, we make it easy to get your case started right from the comfort of your couch. All firms are not the same. The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
As the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026, Bank of America knows how much hard work it takes to achieve a dream. So when it comes to owning a home, we're here to help. Get guidance and resources to buy a home you love, including up to $17,500 in select markets when combining down payment and closing cost grants. Visit BofA.com/home team. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America N.A. Equal Housing Lender. Credit and collateral is subject to approval. Restrictions apply. This is not a commitment to lend.
Wow, what is all this? These screens, the food.
All for the game, bro.
Let us pitch in.
No need. I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet with T-Mobile. I've got it all covered.
Goal! Here to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. Compared to regular rates after third line free on Experience Beyond plan with internet bundle discount via monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Credit stop if you cancel or change plans.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply STOP to opt out.
Do you have caregiving experience as a parent, teacher, nanny, coach, or in another similar role? Hop Skip Drive is looking for experienced caregivers who want to help students in their community by driving them to and from school. Earn competitive pay for the ride you complete, all while helping your community. If you have your own vehicle that is no more than 15 years old, a clean driving record, and caregiving experience with children, you could become a Hop Skip Drive care driver. Just text STUDENT to 323232 to get started right now. Hop Skip Drive gives you the flexibility to set your own schedule and earn competitive pay. It's simple. Drive in your free time and make a real difference for students right in your neighborhood. Don't wait. Text STUDENT to 323232 right now. Text STUDENT to 323232 and start earning boosted rates per ride during Hop Skip Drive's welcome promotion period. That's STUDENT to 323232. Text STUDENT to 323232 now.
Precision Door, a name you can trust.
My garage door is so quiet. They put a brand new opener on, the team from Precision Garage Door of South Florida, and when they did a few years ago now, it immediately sounded like, so quiet, so peaceful. If you've got one of those loud garage door openers, call Precision Garage Door of South Florida and let them hook you up. If you're looking at your garage door going, I don't know if this thing can make it through a hurricane, now is the time to call Precision Garage Door of South Florida. They will send an experienced door designer right to your home, upfront pricing, hurricane-rated impact doors that are backed with warranties, just like the one that I have. Precision Garage Door. They are the only hands that I have ever let touch my garage door. In the 11 years that we've owned our home, it's only been Precision Garage Door of South Florida, the name I trust. Why settle for better when you can have the best? Book your appointment right now online. Go to flgaragedoor.com for Precision Garage Door of South Florida.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Hey, do you remember Nick's Tomato Pie in Jupiter? Did you know that Nick opened Nick and Johnny's in Juno Beach? Yep, same great food from the same great chef. Chicken parm, handmade gnocchi, generous portions at affordable prices, real neighborhood vibe. And now, Nick and Johnny's has their famous salad dressings and sauces to take home. They're open Wednesday through Sunday nights for summer. Use your Kind Diners membership card to save 20% at Nick and Johnny's Osteria, Loggerhead Plaza on US 1 in Juno Beach.
Yeah, unfortunately, I might be needing to get a new air conditioning unit. It's just what happens because we abuse our air conditioning here in South Florida. But I've had John C. Cassidy for 26 years, and it's not the first air conditioning unit I've had to purchase with him. The reason why, I don't want to pay for it, but I know I need it. And I know that John C. Cassidy is going to steer me in the right direction with the exact right unit. If you have somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, they may give you the wrong unit. It's either too big, it's too small, it doesn't work well, it's using too much electricity, you're going to pay it in your electric bill. That's why having a true expert like John C. Cassidy is so important because they keep your house cool. And this time of year, you got to have a cool house. It's miserable. We're talking about up to feel like temperature of 110 degrees today. And if you ever do have an outage with your current AC, you can get that priority service if you're in the Cool Kids Club and get a 20% discount on all service repairs. And they do the same thing with their plumbing. You save money and you get the best of the best. What else could you possibly want? In South Florida, you have to have AC and you have to have the best, and that's why you get John C. Cassidy. Just go online to CassidyAC.com, CassidyAC.com.
Injured? Call Lytle Ryder Smith, Ivy, and Fromrath. You pay nothing unless we win.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center. Never worry about overpaying for your car again. Visit hgregg.com in West Palm Beach today and discover how easy it is to get into the car of your dreams. Stop by today to explore how you can upgrade your car without increasing your payments. Visit hgregg.com or visit us in West Palm Beach. Save more. Drive happy.
Today's forecast calls for sunny skies, 88% humidity, a high of 91, and a low of 78.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Summer means a whole lot of extra miles. Last place you want your engine to give out is halfway to nowhere. That's why every oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change includes an 18-point maintenance check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Change wisely.
They keep it real. The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
You know, people in South Florida, we got a lot of things to be outraged today. Today's like outrage day. We got a couple of things we're going to get to here on the show that people are very upset about. One of the things that people are upset about is that free beach parking is going to be going away in South Florida.
Are we sure? I thought there was a vote happening.
Well, it looks like what they're saying right now is they're talking about charging in Palm Beach County. They want to charge for parking at 12 public beaches. It's all about the county's $2.2 billion spending plan they got. They say it's not precedent setting. They say as many cities already charge for beach parking, but it is angering residents who could always find a free day at the beach. And they're like, it's nice. We actually have a place we can go to for free. So please don't take this away from us. Now, after making cuts to the Parks and Recreation Department budget, the director suggested that parking fees would be good so that they could avoid more cuts. And that's how they would offset this. So they say the fees are projected to raise $10 million. But I do kind of like this because some commissioners are suggesting that they offer a discount for county residents.
Well, how do we go from free to $4 an hour? We can't even start at $1 an hour. It just seems like a gross overreach to go from free to $4 an hour. That's where we start. That tells me you're out of touch with the average person and family out here.
Sure.
Just scratching to make it.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe $1 an hour, but you start at $4.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's 12 currently free county beaches that they would be flipping, and there's already more than 1,700 signatures on this change.org petition that is going out. Now, the beaches would include Coral Cove Park and Tequesta, DuBois, Carlin, Ocean Cay, and Jupiter Beach in Jupiter, Juno Beach and Loggerhead Parks, Ocean Reef and Phil Foster, Ocean Inlet Park and Boynton Beach, Ocean Ridge Hammock Park and Ocean Ridge, and then Gulfstream Park and Gulfstream be some of the ones that they'd be tagging the $4 parking onto.
Oh, and they just put so much new parking in at Coral Cove. They did the whole road. It's all set up now, and maybe they had a plan all along. We're going to put these parking spots here, and then we're going to charge.
Maybe.
It's just $4 an hour. That's what we go to.
$4 an hour is what they're looking at.
I don't like it.
They say if you're a Palm Beach County resident, maybe you get a 20% discount annually for the beach parking pass. So the proposal is not final. It's going to be considered as part of the county's budget, with commissioners expected to vote on this in September. So one thing at a time. And I'm sure people in Miami Beach are going, wow, $4 an hour. But, you know, people are just saying, hey, you're taking away everything that's accessible and free. And should the beaches really be controlled by the governments, or is that something that just God just gave us all? Why can't we have some places to go?
Don't we already pay taxes that go to maintain these areas?
Yeah, there's state of Florida is doing it's a complex thing, but you know, DeSantis is working on something. They're talking about rearranging everything. You know, really what it is you get political wins by saying you're going to get rid of this kind of tax, but then it all has to filter out somewhere. You know, they still need the same budgets basically. So they played this shell game to try to get votes to make it sound like you're going to be paying less in taxes and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, imagine that. Slippery political promises.
So they'll spare you some money here, but then take it from you at the beach. So that's kind of how it all works.
It's just not right.
It is. So, I mean, if you're one of those people that, you know, you really go to the beach a lot and you counted on the free beaches, that's the thing that's going to go away. That's why so many people are upset. So we'll see as we get to it in September. They tell you about it now, so you forget about it in September, and then they'll vote it in as a measure.
No, we can't forget about it. We got to make our voices heard.
That's right. That's right.
Where are we marching? Just tell me where and when.
Yes, I hear you.
I got a lot to do, and I got to write it down now or I'll forget. Where are we marching?
I'll remind you again in September.
Okay.
When that comes up. Yeah,
Thank you.
First thing we got to deal with is Project Tango. That's today. So.
Oh, gosh. The data center.
Data center stuff is today. Paid beach parking, that's September. So, yes, your I'm Angry calendar. We're going to keep it free here at the KVJ Show and let you know when you need to be upset.
Young blood thinks there's always tomorrow. I miss your touch on nights when I'm hollow. I know you crossed the bridge that I can't follow. Since the love that you left is all that I get, I want you to know that if I can't lost, there's always tomorrow. I need more time, but time can't be borrowed. I'd leave it all behind if I could follow. Since the love that you left is all that I get, I want you to know that if I can't be close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life, yeah. And if you can't be next to me, your memory's ecstasy. I miss you more than life. I miss you more than life. So if I can't get close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life. And if you can't be next to me, your memory is ecstasy. I miss you more than life. I miss you more than life.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, divorces tend to get messy, and the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Dorit is on there, and she and her estranged husband, PK, are battling. And I would say she scored a point on him. I mean, he took a left hook to the jaw. What did she do? I'll tell you coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come, join the family. Visit our website today at SchumacherAuto.com. One new accident to avoid here in Palm Beach County. You'll find it on Southern Boulevard, just east of the Turnpike. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy in the Traffic Center. I'm Parker Starr.
Self-care is not selfish. Take a break and book some me time at Massage Envy. Book your next massage, facial, or stretch at MassageEnvy.com. Massage Envy, where better begins. Massage Envy is always hiring licensed massage therapists and estheticians.
You know, what if you had the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Well, thanks to the Xfinity Summer Savings Event, you don't have to worry about that part of your future. You can get gig Wi-Fi for just $50 a month for 5 years, and you can get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. You're guaranteed 5 years of super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from online threats. Plus, you can add one line of Xfinity Mobile Select, and you can save an average of $60 a month over Verizon and AT&T. And you can even try it free for a year. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities during the Xfinity Summer Savings Event. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Savings based on 1 gig internet and 1 mobile select line compared to similar Verizon and AT&T plans over 5 years. After 12 months, regular rates apply to mobile select. Xfinity internet required. Speeds vary. Use of fiber coaxial cable.
Choose your wild this summer at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. Get closer than ever at our largest, most immersive animal habitat, the all-new Lion and Hyena Ridge, opening soon. Delight in high-energy indoor shows and cooling water rides. And stay later for summer nights with coasters after dark and an all-new drone and fireworks spectacular on select dates now through August 9th. Go wild this summer at Busch Gardens. Save up to 55% on tickets, fun cards, and passes during our summer sale. Hurry, offer ends soon. Taxes, service fees, blackout dates, and other restrictions may apply.
Zoomtan's 12 Days of Christmas in July is back and happening now through July 25th. Unwrap the sunshine and soak up the cheer with 12 different deals available all 12 days, like $1.20 suntans, $12 sprays, and your first month for just $12. Plus $12 lotions, 25% off any year, exclusive bundles and more in-store and online. Don't miss Zoomtan's biggest tanning event of the summer, only at Zoomtan. This is your season to shine. Why be pale and pasty when you can be tan and tasty? Visit Zoomtan.com for details and a location near you.
Check engine light on and no idea why? Head over to Advance Auto Parts and get a free Relia scan. In just minutes, we'll scan your vehicle, explain what that warning light really means, and help you find the right parts to fix it. No appointment, no guesswork, no pressure. You'll even get a free vehicle health report to take with you. So, before that small problem turns into a big one, stop by Advance Auto Parts. Advance Relia scan. Answers you can trust.
See store for details.
Advance Auto Parts. Get to the good parts.
Get ready for a summer like no other. Cool Kids Summer is here at Walt Disney World Resort from May 26th to September 8th. Sing and play at Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Live. Join Jesse, Woody, and friends at Jesse's Roundup, a rip, roaring review here for a limited time. Bust a move at Goofy Gore, back again at Epcot just for the summer. Get your high score on the newly recharged Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. And there's so much more. It's one jam-packed summer you won't want to miss. And now, Florida residents can visit with a 4-day summer ticket for only $65 per day plus tax. Total ticket price $259 plus tax. Valid May 17th to October 3rd, 2026, with an advanced park reservation. One theme park per day. Reservations are subject to availability of reservations allocated to this ticket as determined by Disney and park capacity. Proof of Florida residency required. Visit disneyworld.com/resident for more details.
She walked miles with her granddaughters every day at Disney with zero knee pain, but she couldn't have done that months ago. This all started with a visit to QC Kinetics.
We have spent the last 4 days going from park to park, walking all day long, no pain. I feel fantastic.
Here's what baffles people when they hear Kathy's story.
The doctor said, you need 2 full knee replacements. And I said, that's not going to happen. I went to QC Kinetics, started treatment that day. Within a couple of weeks, I was absolutely pain-free.
It's the kind of story that QC Kinetics hears from patients all the time.
I cannot thank QC Kinetics enough for giving me my life back. I'm active again and loving it. I'm well over a year out. I've had absolutely no pain in either knee.
Before you agree to surgery, listen to this. Think about it.
Tomorrow is Animal Kingdom, so yeah, gotta go.
Kathy's glad she took them up on the free consultation. We have one set aside for you.
Call now. 561-257-2005. 561-257-2005. 561-257-2005.
I'm Craig Goldenfarb of Gold Law Personal Injury Lawyers. At Gold Law, we're committed to helping local families, and we're excited to invite you to our second annual Back to School Bash.
Join us Saturday, July 18th from 10:30 to 2:30 at Kaiser University in West Palm Beach. Kids will receive a free backpack filled with school supplies. Stay to enjoy free ice cream, face painting, and more. Supported by Backsaver Chiropractic and Therapy. Pre-register today at goldlaw.com/events.
Hey, it's Jbird. Oh, you know I love delicious Italian food. That's why I'm telling you about Sicilian Oven. Y'all, this restaurant is amazing, from the decor to the staff and, of course, to the food, from their pizza. And believe me, y'all, they've got a lot of variety when it comes to pizza. KVJ Nation's going crazy over pizzas like the Joey D. They've got the Bianco. They've got the Marie and the Hitman. That is the one I am getting a lot of messages about. They've got sausage, garlic, red peppers, hot peppers. It's the Hitman, y'all. I'm on their website right now, and I'm going through a ton of different styles of pizza. The Mona Lisa, the Brooklyn, the Queen of Sicily. And, of course, you got to pair that pie with the Sicilian salad. Oh, guys, the best salad I have ever had in my life. You can quote me. They've got one in West El Rey. They've got one out in Wellington. They've got one in Palm Beach Gardens. Hit up their website, SicilianOven.com. It's got a list of all of their locations, or follow them on Instagram at Sicilian Oven. Sicilian Oven, try them today or this weekend. And remember, anything is possible through the power of pizza.
Good morning, everybody. Hope you're off to a great start. We're going to see a daytime high today up into the mid-90s, and with the heat and the humidity, it's going to feel like well into the triple digits. Heat advisory status 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. for coastal Palm Beach County today. It's going to be overall dry, just a slight chance of a shower or storm. I'm WPBF 25 First Warning meteorologist Sandra Shaw.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. I like that intro music. It's a remix.
Oh, yeah.
In case you haven't been keeping up with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, there's a big divorce going on. Dorit and PK are splitting up, and listen to what she did. So she went on a European vacation. She's actually over there right now in Europe. I saw pictures of her yesterday by the Eiffel Tower with a guy that looks to be about 20 years younger than her and really hot. Her husband looks 20 years older than her, and he's not hot, but they're going through this divorce. And so, yes, as one does, you post pictures of yourself at the Eiffel Tower with this new hot Latin man, and everybody's like, fascinating. And now comes the story that she went on this vacation. She sent the kids to her mother's house here in Florida, where they are here with her parents and the nanny. She went on a European vacation, full well knowing that PK, her soon-to-be ex-husband, wanted to take the kids on his own European vacation, and he was going to do that here in the next couple of weeks. But she let the kids' passports expire, so the kids can't travel overseas with their dad. They have to stay in Florida with her parents and the nanny. And as you can probably imagine, her soon-to-be ex is flaming hot and is firing off all these things through the attorneys. He's also asked the judge in their case to let him solely handle the sale of their Beverly Hills home. And of course, that would cut her out of all of the negotiations and probably the profits and everything. So it's ugly, y'all. These two are fighting.
It sounds exhausting.
It does, right?
Wow.
But what a move. You let the kid's passport expire and you don't tell him.
Right.
And he's planning this European trip with his kids and now they can't go.
Diabolical.
Ugh. I am so fascinated by the Alex Earl, Alex Cooper drama. And, you know, we're hearing a little bit more about it because the Barstool Sports guy is talking about it a little bit from his perspective. Dave Portnoy is giving a little bit of perspective. And we were all waiting to see what would happen with Alex Earl and what she would comment about why the collab between her and Alex Cooper went south so quick. Alex Cooper threw it out there and said, hey, tell the truth, girl. I'll tell the truth. Why don't you say what really happened? Everything needs to be out there. I'll say that it was you that caused the problems. And now we're going to hear Alex Earl's side because when her show, Earl Meets World, finally debuts on Netflix coming up, everything unfolded while they were filming. She says there was a serious struggle behind the scenes of emotions. I couldn't figure out if I should let this get filmed or not, but I ended up doing it. There's scenes, there's behind the scenes, there's her family, there's the whole thing. We see it all play out, and we will definitely get to see it on Earl Meets World. And I am here for it.
I knew they were going to make a ton of content out of this.
Ton of content. It's fascinating. I mean, that's the way you do it.
Do you feel like this is a contrived drama?
No.
No, you think it's real?
I think it's real because there was a lot of money on the line here.
Okay.
And there was a lot of deals that got broken here. And I think it's real.
Okay.
But
Virginia's buying into it.
What do I know? I want to believe so bad. I mean, this is like just... This is my everything. This is my Santa Claus, my Easter bunny. It's all wrapped in drama. I want to believe, Kevin.
Okay. All right.
And finally here, a sad little nugget for you. I don't know if you saw that video of them taking away Kim Eminem's ex-wife.
Yeah.
She apparently had some sort of medical episode, and they were taking her away on a gurney in an ambulance. Like, what the heck's going on?
Yeah, she kind of looks like she's been going through. She's had what? She got pulled over for 2 DUIs.
Yeah.
She looks like she has been doing something that has not been good for her face and body. So,
yes.
Yeah, you can kind of see that look. And so I don't know what she's going through. I wish her the best. And hopefully maybe this will be a moment where she can recover and get on the healthy side of life. But it doesn't look like she's been there for a little while.
Yes, definitely. That's what's going on in your dirt.
Do have some celebrities having a birthday today, including Gabriel Iglesias, who was just at Hard Rock Live on Friday, otherwise known as Fluffy the comedian. He turns 50 today. Brian Austin Green is turning 53 today.
Bag.
Scott Foley is 54. You might remember him. He's been in a lot of shows. He was on Scandal, Felicity back in the day. He's been on Grey's Anatomy.
Okay.
My wife was watching some kind of one of those romantic shows that she loves where he was playing a pastor, and of course he had the hots for another girl. My wife just loves those kind of romantic shows.
Oh, yeah.
And
It's
there
so
was Scott
taboo.
Foley. Yeah, that's kind of been his whole career, which I guess has been good. He's had acting gigs since the 90s.
If it ain't broke.
And Brigitte Nielsen is 63, used to be married to Sylvester Stallone, who just had a birthday last week, turning 80. So he's 17 years older than her. She was in a couple different movies. She was in Beverly Hills Cop 2.
She was a badass.
Way back in the day. Yeah, she was.
Brigitte was like, built like a brick house.
And then she got with Sly in Rocky 4. They were together for a while.
Talk about a tough couple. You don't want to follow them in the gym.
And then she made us all sick to our stomach on Flavor of Love. So I remember that one. All right, if you got a birthday and you want a little bit of a shout out, you can let us know about it. Mail at KVJShow.com. MAIL at KVJShow.com. People were wanting to know, when are you going to talk about this daylight saving time stuff? I said, we're going to talk about it coming up next here at the KVJ Show.
I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye. And I don't know what it all means, but since I survived, I realized wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through,
can't tell you how long I've been talking about this, and I don't want to get my hopes up too much, but it legitimately looks like there might be some light at the end of the tunnel for passing permanent daylight saving time.
Oh, light at the end of the tunnel.
See what I did there?
I did, you little DJ.
The U.S. House of Representatives passed the Sunshine Protection Act, a bipartisan bill that would make daylight saving time permanent nationwide and eliminate the twice yearly clock changes. Here was the final official vote yesterday.
On the vote, the yeas are 308, the nays are 117. The bill is passed.
308 to 117, final vote there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care. I wanted daylight longer, but I hear it's not going to be that. It's going to be the opposite. But I don't care. I'm tired of switching.
Right. Okay. You just don't want to switch. Yeah,
I just don't want to switch.
Yeah.
You know what? That's what causes people stress and anxiety and trying to remember to set the stupid microwave clock back or forward twice a year because that one doesn't reset itself. Yeah. The one on my phone, we're cool, but the microwave and the oven and, stop stressing people out with this unnecessary flipping back and forth.
Only a small minority of people want to continue changing clocks twice a year. And
we call them psychopaths.
This is why it's a popular measure for politicians to take up because of people like going, see, they're fighting for us in Washington. So the way it breaks down right now, 56% of Americans favor permanent daylight saving time, while 40% prefer permanent standard time. Now, the difference is a little bit more significant here in South Florida because we are so far south. So what it is going to mean to us is you're going to be gaining basically an hour of evening daylight, but you'll also have much darker mornings.
And I know people are like, kids waiting for the bus stop in the dark. Like, yeah. Look, we can't avoid it. Something's going to have to be dark, either dark when we're shopping for groceries at 6
yeah,
or dark at the bus stop in the morning. We can't keep flipping back and forth.
So as it is right now for South Florida, which will be different than if you went up north, because there are some places, if you go into Idaho and whatnot, they may not see daylight until 8:50 a.m.
Wow.
In South Florida, it would be around 8:10 a.m. That would be in late December, early January. That would be our latest sunrise that we would see, 8:10 a.m. And, the earliest sunset would be around 6:30 p.m. instead of 5:30. And that's what they love is in South Florida, you're out shopping, going to the beach, spending money, doing all these kind of things.
Going to restaurants.
So they think it'd be a big boost for the economy. So this is being driven, no surprise, by Floridians.
I love it. I'm so happy. I'm hopeful, but we've been hopeful for years now. Rick Scott brought this up many, many moons ago when he was in charge. It's been that long. So is there a chance that it won't happen and we're all excited for nothing?
There is. Right now, the measure has to head to the Senate, where it's stalled in the past, but they say now it has about a 60 to 70% chance of passing the Senate and a 55 to 65% chance of becoming law in this Congress. But they need to get it passed in this Congress if it's really going to happen. But yeah, I would say the odds are in the favor that it is actually going to pass.
Wow.
Yeah, so we wouldn't be springing forward, falling back, and all that kind of good stuff.
All that change is stressful, especially on our older generation. Think about like your mom, your dad, your grandparent, if you're lucky enough to have one. Like, switching back and forth stresses out old people because they can't control it. It's confusing. Why would you want to do that to your nervous system twice a year?
Yeah.
And why would you want to do that to your older generations? I know young people can probably hang and handle it and bounce back easy, but let's stop putting this stress on older people that are already fragile.
I think they want to pick one. And right now there's a slight favorite for the daylight saving time. Now, people who think that it might be better for your biological clock to just stay on permanent standard time, they favor that. But Floridians and people who want to make money in South Florida, they want the permanent daylight saving time, which it looks like that's what we're going to get. And what it means for your kids is you're going to see an 8:10 a.m. sunrise in early January, late December.
That's, to me, a win.
That's your trade-off.
I love it.
So there you go. Keep your fingers crossed. It looks like it has a good chance of happening. We'll see. Well, a lot of people have got some strong opinions about that change. What are your random strong opinions? It can be about anything, not just time changes. Hit us up. Let us know. Call text 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763 at the KVJ Show.
97.9 WRMF. You can get us everywhere. Every weekday morning on your radio, your smart speaker, and even TV. You can watch the KVJ Show on YouTube. Your smart speaker is a radio. Just say, hey, Alexa, play 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit our website today at SchumacherAuto.com. Up to 2 accidents to avoid Palm Beach County, beginning on Southern Boulevard, east of the Turnpike. You'll find the second on Military Trail, just south of Okeechobee Boulevard. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy in the Traffic Center. I'm Barker Starr.
Self-care is not selfish. Take a break and book some me time at Massage Envy. Book your next massage, facial, or stretch at MassageEnvy.com. Massage Envy, where better begins. Massage Envy is always hiring licensed massage therapists and estheticians.
Jane is a small business owner.
That's right.
And tell them what that's like, Jane.
Yeah, well, it's like a roller coaster with a lot of ups and downs, and some days things can feel like they're flying off the rails.
Yep, it's a lot. But the Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business can help you manage it all. With the largest, fastest fiber-powered network designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect. Plus gig speeds with security and equipment included. All with a 5-year price lock.
Nice. So everything stays on track.
Exactly. The Total Solutions Advantage. Get started for just $60 a month for 12 months when you add wireless connect to a qualifying internet package. No one does business like Comcast Business.
Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. New customers only. 1-year agreement, paperless billing, and automatic payments with bank account required. $60 offer requires 300 meg internet, security edge, and additional qualifying service. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world, protecting America, fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Check engine light on and no idea why? Head over to Advance Auto Parts and get a free Relia scan. In just minutes, we'll scan your vehicle, explain what that warning light really means, and help you find the right parts to fix it. No appointment, no guesswork, no pressure. You'll even get a free vehicle health report to take with you. So before that small problem turns into a big one, stop by Advance Auto Parts. Advance Relia Scan. Answers you can trust.
See store for details.
Advance Auto Parts. Get to the good parts.
Wow, what is all this? These screens, the food.
All for the game, bro.
Let us pitch in.
No need. I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet with T-Mobile. I've got it all covered.
Goal!
Here to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. Compared to regular rates after third line free on Experience Beyond plan with internet bundle discount via monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Credit stop if you cancel or change plans.
Hey, I'll be home in about 10 minutes. Actually, make it 8.
Hey, Mom. Yep, I'm walking home now. Mom, I'm trying to cross, but I don't think this driver sees me. No, they're driving too fast. Mom!
Speeding catches up with you. Early, on time, a little late, just get there safely. A message from the Florida Department of Transportation's Target Zero initiative.
I was reading this story about a 36-year-old meteorologist and storm chaser in New York that suffered a widowmaker heart attack. He was healthy, he was active, he had no known heart problems, but a friend noticed he seemed off. He blamed it on stress, travel, wedding planning, things like that, but he had unusual fatigue and decreased stamina. He had chest tightness and he had shortness of breath, and he went in and got checked, and they said, dude, you are having a heart attack. It can happen to these kind of people. That's why I'm telling you to go to Life Imaging. Right now, you can get a free heart scan, a $699 value with just a few minimum requirements. And in 30 to 40% of all heart attacks, the first symptom is sudden death. That widowmaker heart attack that 36-year-old had could happen to you. 1 out of 3 people in the U.S. die from heart disease. That's why you need to jump on on this, and you can right now. Just take out your smartphone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. And while you're there, ask about their full body cancer screening for the ultimate peace of mind. You can do both scans in under 10 minutes. So take out your smartphone, dial pound 250, and just say the keyword free heart scan.
Injured? Call Lytle Ryder Smith, Ivy, and Fromrath. You pay nothing unless we win.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Never worry about overpaying for your car again. Visit hgregg.com in West Palm Beach today and discover how easy it is to get into the car of your dreams. Stop by today to explore how you can upgrade your car without increasing your payments. Visit hgregg.com or visit us in West Palm Beach. Save more. Drive happy.
Today's forecast calls for sunny skies, 88% humidity, a high of 91, and a low of 78.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Summer means a whole lot of extra miles. Last place you want your engine to give out is halfway to nowhere. That's why every oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change includes an 18-point maintenance check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Change wisely.
They keep it real. The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Boy, I gotta tell you, the opinions are strong today. We talked about them getting rid of the time changes. And is it going to be daylight standard? Or daylight saving? Is it going to be standard time? That seems to be the debate, and it looks like they would be going for the daylight saving time, which I know Floridians seem to prefer as a majority just because we would get more light later at night. And for us, I don't think that the darkness in the morning is as bad as places that are up north. We're going to see no later than 8:10 a.m. will be the latest it will be before we have a sunrise in South Florida. But boy, a lot of people are throwing around some words saying, Kevin, you're so stupid for preferring that. And, so I mean, some really, really strong opinions on this, Virginia.
Well, just know that it's a hornet's nest. It's one of those things that we're not going to be able to agree on. Everybody's going to bring their own personal agenda to the table. And for me, my agenda is I want to be out having cocktails at happy hour till 7, 8 p.m. I want to be out enjoying this beautiful Florida weather we have in the winter.
So that's your whole vote?
That's my whole entire vote.
Just based on drinking?
Based on alcohol and joy.
Okay, alcohol and joy.
Yeah.
I think that's what Florida's going for. They want people like you out drinking longer and spending money in the bars, restaurants, and then you'll probably go and make some back shopping decisions on top of it.
I pump up the economy.
Yeah, that's what they want.
I keep bartenders happy.
That's it.
Servers happy.
That's it.
I understand the whole thing about the bus stop in the morning with the kids and the danger, and I get it.
Mm-hmm. Well, some people are saying, I just think we should do whatever's best for the farmers. And Ronnie said farmers aren't in favor of this either. It's bad for our circadian clocks. Like I said, the people who are more in the health world, they said, you ought to make it standard time. That's better for the circadian clocks. That's more natural. You shouldn't do the daylight saving time. But like I said, in South Florida, the KVJ TV audience right now, 55% want daylight saving time. They want it full time. 24% say, give me standard time all the time, all day, every day. That's half. And then only 19% of people want to keep changing. So
That's 19%. Y'all are psycho. Why would you want to keep switching back and forth and driving yourself insane? And why would you want to see your older generations struggle and put stress and have heart attacks? It is a fact that people have more stress and heart attacks right after daylight savings time. That is not something I'm making up. Go look it up. Why would you want that for the older people?
This is just one of those things that people have a really strong opinion about. So people are sounding off right now. You can go to YouTube, look for the KVJ Show, and let us know. But our numbers are really kind of flushing out what I saw the national numbers were on this preference. So Florida's pretty much about the same. And yeah, daylight saving time, I know you say I'm an idiot for preferring that, but it is the majority. I'm sorry.
Kevin, you're stupid.
I hear that a lot, and you're not wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong on that.
I am stupid in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I'm just saying if you're calling the people that you're calling 60% of the people now stupid, because that's what they're preferring is daylight saving time. Well, there's a lot of other random strong opinions that people have here today. Like Joe, he popped off and he said, I think the live action remakes are stupid.
So Moana not doing it for you?
Why am I watching the cartoon being performed by humans? That's the way he looks at it. You know, honestly, when you do say it that way, you're like, okay.
I want to go see Moana. I got a lot of other kids' movies I got to see first. Rocco wants to see Minions and Monsters.
Yeah.
Before I can even get in there for Moana. But The Rock in a in a Maui wig,
right,
dancing around as Maui. He's becoming a cartoon character, and that to me is funny.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
It doesn't seem like this movie's connecting right now. It did not have a good week at the box office. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe people are like going, why am I watching humans act out a cartoon? This is stupid.
I loved the live action Lilo and Stitch. I thought that connected big time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, some people do like them. Apparently, it's just the Moana one that they do not.
Because of the Rock's wig.
Maybe, yeah.
It's that wiggy. Getting wiggy with it.
Another random strong opinion says, nobody looks cool jogging across a crosswalk. Boy, I got to tell you, I have probably never looked more dorky than I try to be courteous and somebody's coming, and so I kind of speed it up. But I have noticed that my movements and my gait looks like, and here I go. It's just, I feel so awkward. I'm like, I know I don't look cool. I'm trying to just look like I'm being courteous, but you do not look cool when you do that. I kind of agree with that opinion.
Kevin's got a lot, and I have the same thing, so I can't make fun of your body because I have kind of the female version.
Weird built, yeah.
Weird built, a lot of leg without a lot of shape to it. Like it's the same size at the calf as it is at the ankle.
I got extended sticks. And the weirdest thing is with the long sticks that I've got, it looks like I'm on stilts. I wasn't put together right. Because,
I know.
You're supposed to be symmetrical where, your legs are about this length. And I have the legs of somebody that should be like 6'4", and then I have the torso of somebody that's like 5'4".
It ain't right.
And God put them both together, and I think that's what happened.
Something's got to give. You either got to grow in the torso or shrink in the leg.
I think I was made from spare parts. I really do. I think that was it. I think they're like, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Well,
somebody botched my real top, and then they had to put me at the wrong torso.
Didn't you look back in your family tree and believe that there's a little inbreeding in there?
I think my mom and dad were fifth cousins.
So there you go.
I don't know how much of effect that would have. In West Virginia, they say fifth. That's nothing.
Fifth is nothing.
Yeah.
Come talk to me when you're first cousins.
Come on, exactly. Another random strong opinion here. It says, we all pretend to understand wine more than we actually do. There are a couple different categories where people try to step up and act like they're experts and flex. It is weird that when it comes to wine, I notice a lot of people are going, well, I went to a winery one. You need to go with this. And they just kind of throw stuff out. And then sometimes I see wine experts that are true wine experts, and they're like, you know what? It's just whatever your preferences are, honestly.
Drink what you like and develop your palate and figure out what you like. I know that I like dry, light tastes. I don't like it sweet. I like it dry.
Yeah.
So anything dry that you give me, I'm going to be like, oh, this is a fabulous vintage, and suck it down.
I like wine that doesn't make my face pucker and doesn't cost over $20 a bottle. That's, to me, the most delicious wine.
I love a little pucker. I love a little tang. I love a little sour.
No, it's kind of more like the biting. It's like you can almost tell it's not well-made wine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, like your yellow tail.
It's different. It's almost like got grit in it. Like they didn't even siphon it right.
Y'all didn't even filter this?
It's not even filtered. Yeah. My wife gets some bottles like that. I'm like, this is even too bad for me.
Well, sometimes a really good, an old wine, a really good one will have sediment in it.
Okay.
And you can see it in the bottle, and you should filter a little bit of that out too. Yeah. But that's a sign of sometimes a really good wine.
Okay. I hear that they get those aerators, and that's a big equalizer.
An aerator is fabulous. I have one.
Okay.
You can also decant it. Just put it in another container and put some air in it, and that's good.
Okay. Look at you, how much you know about wine, Virginia.
I drink a lot.
You're in that category.
Something should have rubbed off on me by now is knowledge.
I love this text we just got for a random strong opinion. It says, if one more old lady tries to touch my baby, I might get arrested.
They can't help it.
I know.
It's a different generation.
Yeah.
They didn't know about germs back then. We know too much. They're just living on them old sensibilities. They don't mean your baby no harm.
They love to paw an infant, though, don't they?
They do.
Yeah. And somebody else said the reply all button in emails has ruined more lives than tequila.
It is tough when you see an email and there's like 18 people on the chain and everybody feels like they have to write a comment because the boss is on the chain and so they want to look like they're active and working.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay.
I think what they're talking about, and I think I've done this as well, is I hit a reply all. I didn't realize the person I might have said something that they wouldn't like was also on that thread.
Oh, I've done that too.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what they're talking about how that's ruining lives like tequila because you've accidentally sent it and put it right before their eyes. Like, that son of a...
I've replied all before, and I've thought that just Kevin and Jason and Denny's were on it. And then I look at it and realize, oh, damn, our boss David's on it too.
Right.
Ugh, I shouldn't have said that.
It does, yeah.
I said something completely asinine and out of pocket.
Imagine that,
Just trying to make Kevin and Jason laugh.
Yeah.
But now David sees it and thinks I'm insane.
Yeah, I think he's getting used to the craziness.
I think he is. He knows what he signed up for.
Yeah.
The countdown clock has started to when he quits.
You think so?
Definitely.
He's already had about enough.
I can see it in his eyes.
Yeah, he's getting that KVJ fatigue.
That man looks tired.
And another random strong opinion, if your phone dies before bedtime, that's on you spiritually.
I truly believe if you let your phone get down to like 8, 6, 5%, and then you leave your house, you're a terrorist.
Some people live in that world. My 18-year-old son will leave the house with 3% battery.
I would never.
And then he's having to go around and bump people's phones. You're getting calls from him on random phones all day long, and then he can't get to stuff or he can't order an Uber. I'm just like, you create misery for yourself every single day, but yet there's no adjustment.
Right.
Like, how is there no adjustment in this to be like, oh my gosh, I had the worst experience. I got to make sure I got 100% because I'm like that. I'm so paranoid.
Me too.
And not to say my phone ever doesn't die. It may happen once or twice a year, but you're a long day at the park and I couldn't get the charger because the rest of the family who negligently left the house with only 3% battery used all the chargers that we had that I had actually plugged in and prepared.
Yeah. And they will come to you and say, what are you at, Dad?
Yes,
my kids.
I always lose because they're always like, what are you at? And then I lose the rights to the charger because they're all negligent, and that shouldn't work out that way.
No.
The responsible ones should get to 100% first, and then negligent ones, you get what's left.
Amen.
Amen.
But it's a fruitless fight.
It is.
Because Rock will be like, what are you at? And I'm at 56, and he's at 12, and he takes my charger every time.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes. All right, well, if you got any more random strong opinions, you can always just text them into us, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You can call or text anytime. And you can even drop into the conversation. It's happening on YouTube. Just go there, look for the KVJ Show, click that like button, and subscribe now.
I used to rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the was when I ruled the world.
Got a little bit of a KVJ Court going on here. Somebody wants a judgment on whether or not to get a coach removed from the profession. It says in their email, my 13-year-old son's tennis coach was asking my son who he thought the cutest girls were at their tennis academy. And then he was telling my son who he thought they were to compare notes.
Oh, my God. How old is this coach again?
Didn't say how old the coach was, but he's dealing with a 13-year-old. I'd imagine that this is someone that's at least over the age of 21, so.
If the coach is an adult and this is the conversation, who do you think is cute? Here's who I think is cute.
It's a weird conversation to have, dog.
No, we're gonna be talking about that with the boss of the coaches.
I think that's ultimately what the question is. They said my son told us that it made him feel uncomfortable, so he came to us right away. My husband wants to pull our son from the program and just move on. He just doesn't want to make it a big deal. He's like, yeah, I don't want around this creeper, but, it's not my place to do this. But I've got a completely different outlook. This is coming from the wife. She said to me, a conversation like this is a fireable offense and should be a reason this man never works around children ever again. I want this man to lose his job and be publicly shamed. She included his name, which I will not.
I don't know if we should publicly shame him, and that's not really for the parents to decide. Look, you need to leave this tennis club. This is no longer your country club. This is no longer your place where you get tennis lessons. But on your way out, you tell the person responsible for hiring the coaches, hey, just wanted to let you know we're leaving, and here's why. It was real inappropriate what this coach said. I can't be around this energy. And now that you know, I certainly can't be around this energy, because if this coach tries to retaliate on my child, I'll go to jail.
Yeah.
So we're leaving. Here's why. Bye. And forget about them. Don't dox them. Don't try to make this a big thing.
But you are going in and you're making sure that they are aware of it.
Yes.
And you're hoping that this coach loses his job.
I don't know what's going to happen to this coach, but that's not on me. What's on me is to try to make sure management knows this is how this person conducts themselves.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to keep it moving.
So she is outnumbered because she said, both my husband and my son want to let it go. I cannot, though. I mean, what if this conversation turns to action? And I heard about it later, and then he's on the news because he had an improper relationship with a 13-year-old girl, and I knew that he would have these kind of conversations with the boys, and I decided not to say anything.
That is entirely possible. People that are pedophiles love to put themselves in jobs where they have access to kids.
Yeah.
There's one pedophile that visits my neighborhood occasionally, twice a year, because he comes and stays with his brother down the street from where I live. And I looked up this guy's file. And you know what he used to do? He used to volunteer his time at church youth groups to be around kids. And he gave them alcohol and tried to hook up with some of them. That's why he is listed on the predator list. And that's why I get an email alert every time he comes to visit his brother in my neighborhood. This guy made sure that he was around young people so that this was possible. I don't know this tennis coach, but if he's one of these creepers that has put himself around young people so that it's convenient for him to take it to the next level with one of them, it is your duty to make sure his bosses know he has said this to your young son.
Yeah. Now, some of the comments coming in, somebody said, the part where he asked a 13-year-old, who do you think is cute, is not as much of an issue as him then giving his own list, where he's then rating who is cute of the 13-year-olds as coach.
This is what predators do. They start with something kind of benign that can be, laughed off. Not a big deal. And then they step it up. It's called grooming. Yeah. And we put a light on it when we see any infractions of the beginnings of grooming happening.
It is kind of wild with some of these organizations. In fact, one comment said, my kid had a teacher this year that was saying a lot worse than what you're talking about here in this KVJ court. and actually had touched the kids, and the school didn't fire him.
What? Oh, I'd be moving on, baby.
Some of those things are wild. And to me, that's when, now she's talking about she wants to dox this guy right now, which, like I said, I'm not giving into that. I'm not going to be a part of this.
I love a good doxing. Don't get me wrong. But you have to think ahead. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months. What are the ramifications of the doxing on your family? What is going to happen to your family when you dox this guy? Is he going to want revenge? Is he going to have friends that want revenge? Is there going to be something that can come back on you? And if you make yourself the poster child of who doxed him, now you put yourself and your family in his possible crosshairs. And I don't know if you want that heat. You got to think about what's going to happen weeks and months from now. Sure, the doxing feels amazing right now, but how is that possibly going to hurt your family?
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let's say that you have reported this coach, and then you talk to one of your girlfriends, and in 2 months you find out that the coach is still there and nothing happened and it wasn't brought up. Do you then elevate to the next level? Because it sounds like in this situation, you tell the school doesn't act on it. At some point, shouldn't doxing then be the next step that you take, where the first one is, I did the right thing and reported the authorities. When the authorities then are negligent, the only power I have left is to go a little bit more public and let people know what's going on here. Would you go to that level at that point?
I would still try to bring it up the chain of command first. So whoever you brought it to that did not act and still let a person that's touching kids be having access to kids. The right person didn't hear this information if this individual is still able to touch kids. And I would just try to keep that going up the flagpole until you get to the most powerful individual. But doxing should be a last resort because it could come back to hurt you and your family.
My question is, because I could see this, where you even report this to the authorities, the people that might be in charge of this coach who was talking to your son about who he thought the cute 13-year-old girls were. Ugh. They don't do anything. There's no punishment because maybe they talked to him and he's like, the kid's totally lying, and they believe the coach, and then nothing goes on. Then do you dox at that point, or do you take it to another level? Let's say you try to go to maybe the president of the club and they still are like, yeah, we talked to him, interviewed him. He's been a great guy. He's been here for 10 years, never one problem. We believe him over your son, and so nothing's going to happen. Do you just leave it at that and walk away and say, I did everything I could? Or do you still continue to push it and then maybe take it to social media or somewhere else?
I probably would leave it at that because I fear for my family's safety on the back end of a doxing. But I don't know. I mean, I would maybe talk to other parents and find out, has he ever said anything like this to any other of the students? And maybe those parents need to have conversations with their kid. And if he's talking to any other kids like that, there's strength in numbers. And you bring those parents with you to talk to the boss of the coaches and the boss of the boss of the coaches and say, look, enough of us have this complaint with this guy. What are you going to do about it? If you don't do anything, we are going to dox you and him and see what they do.
84% of people think that it is a fireable offense that a tennis coach was talking to a 13-year-old and telling him who he thought the cutest 13-year-old girls were at the camp.
Yeah.
But if you reported him and he didn't get fired, it's a split decision on whether or not you take it to another level and then dox him. It's 50-50 on that one.
Because look, now you're inserting yourself into a lot of stress and drama.
Yep.
You got to think about the back end of doxing.
And in heaven forbid, what if your kid lied?
Yeah.
What if it came out that your kid actually did lie? And you've defended him to the hill, and then it comes out, it's like, dude,
anything's possible.
We've gone public and have damaged this, and now he's suing us.
Well, that's why you want to corroborate, and you want to talk to other kids that are coached by this same individual. If he is talking this way to your kid, maybe he's been talking this way to other kids as well. And when you have a lot of people that have the same story that haven't coached each other, then that's when you know you have a problem with this coach and you need to go to the authorities. Maybe bypass the club and the people that run it all together if they won't listen to you, and take it to the authorities and say, look, something's wrong with this guy.
They'll probably need a little bit more proof than just your 13-year-old son saying that a coach said that these girls are cute when he's saying they're not, and there's never been a report about this coach. So you might be in a tough situation, and maybe you do have to let it go. Any thoughts on how you would handle it? And maybe a more genius way than was brought up, you can let us know. Call, text 877-979-WRMF.
I heard you calling on the megaphone. You wanna see me all alone. As legend has it, you are quite the pyro. You light the match to watch it blow. And if you'd never call for me, I might have drowned in the melancholy. I swore my loyalty to me, myself, and I, right before you lit my sky up. All that time I sat alone in my tower, you were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all. Late one night, you took me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Keep 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care where the hell you've been. 'Cause now your mind is about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia, the eldest daughter of a nobleman. Ophelia lived in fantasy, but love was a cold bed full of scorpions. The venom stole her sanity. And if you'd never called for me, I might have lingered in purgatory. You wrap around me like a chain, a crown, a vine, pulling me into the fire. All that time I sat alone in my tower, you were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all. Late one night, you took me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Keep 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care where the hell you've been. 'Cause now your mind is about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia is locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. Locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. All that time I sat alone in my tower, you were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all. I can see it all. Late one night, you took me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Keep 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care where the hell you've been. 'Cause now your mind is about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia, you saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Oh my gosh. One of my favorite reality stars just got in a head-on collision right here in Florida. What happened? She was knocked unconscious, y'all. We'll get into it coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come, join the family. Visit our website today at SchumacherAuto.com. 2 new accidents slowing you down Palm Beach County. The first, I-95 southbound, just south of Hypoluxa Road. You'll find the second, southbound on the Turnpike, just south of Southern Boulevard. The right lane is blocked here. Please use caution approaching the area. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy in the Traffic Center. I'm Parker Starr.
Self-care is not selfish. Take a break and book some me time at Massage Envy. Book your next massage, facial, or stretch at MassageEnvy.com. Massage Envy, where better begins. Massage Envy is always hiring licensed massage therapists and estheticians.
5 Seconds of Summer are back. See them live in concert in Hollywood, Florida. 5 Seconds of Summer, Everyone's a Star World Tour. Playing songs off their new album, including Not Okay. At Hard Rock Live, August 12th. Plus special guest. Get tickets now at myhrl.com or Ticketmaster.com. 5 Seconds of Summer. The brand new album, Everyone's a Star, is available everywhere November 14th. Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Hollywood.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford Crew.
Anna, what says summer to you?
Sunshine, road trips, camping.
And?
Ford being #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands according to J.D. Power.
And?
And low APR offers with Ford credit financing on a select lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs.
My kind of summer.
For APR offer information, visit Ford.com or your local Ford dealer. For J.D. Power 2026 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2026 model year.
There are so many amazing things you can do with the designs, courtesy of Closets by Design. I love seeing other upgrades they've done. So many of my friends and neighbors have now used Closets by Design, and they love the amazing solutions for your garage, pantry, home office, even your laundry room. Small space, they got you. Big space, they got you. Doesn't matter what your space looks like. These custom-built designs are gorgeous. And right now, save 40% when you spend $980 or more. Free installation with any complete unit of $850 or more. Now, offers and prices are subject to change and with incoming order at time of purchase. So call quick, get in on it, and ask about this too. 18 months interest-free financing. We love that. 1-800-BY-DESIGN or closetsbydesign.com.
What do parents think of back to school at Staples, where supplies start at just 25 cents?
Staples has the latest laptops with up to 40% savings.
I may hug the cashier.
So embarrassing.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It's a wonderful time at Staples with up to 40% off select tech. Staples.
That was easy.
Visit Staples today or shop online and in the app. Ends 9/12. Exclusions apply.
Wow, what is all this? These screens, the food.
All for the game, bro.
Let us pitch in.
No need. I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet with T-Mobile. I've got it all covered.
Goal! Here to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. Compared to regular rates after third line free on Experience Beyond plan with internet bundle discount via monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Credit stop if you cancel or change plans.
As a Massey Services technician, we have earned the trust of our customers. So much so, we're often called upon for a second opinion.
Could I interest you in the steak or lobster? What would my Massey technician do?
That's a lot to chew on, but I do know that Massey's Pest Prevention is the right choice for preventing pests from getting inside your home. Plus, our service is guaranteed or your money back.
Massey Services, offering expert advice and much more. Expect more and get it.
Hey, y'all. It's the Rocket Roger Clemens here. Spent a lot of time pitching heat. Years later, the pain in my joints remind me of those days, but I'm not looking to sit still, and I definitely am not interested in going under the knife. That's why I chose QC Kinetics.
Not just for elite retired athletes. QC Kinetics gives everyday folks joint pain relief using regenerative treatments that work with your body to help repair joint damage.
No surgery, no long recovery, whether it's your knees, hips, shoulders, or back. My friends at QC Kinetics will help you get moving again so you can get back to doing the things you love.
QC Kinetics medical professionals will look at your x-rays or MRI to determine if you're a good candidate.
I trusted QC Kinetics to help me feel like myself again, and I'm proud to recommend them to you.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call now, 561-257-2005. That's 561-257-2005. 561-257-2005.
Check engine light on and no idea why? Head over to Advance Auto Parts and get a free Relia scan. In just minutes, we'll scan your vehicle, explain what that warning light really means, and help you find the right parts to fix it. No appointment, no guesswork, no pressure. You'll even get a free vehicle health report to take with you. So, before that small problem turns into a big one, stop by Advance Auto Parts. Advance Relia scan. Answers you can trust.
See store for details.
Advance Auto Parts. Get to the good parts.
At Greenway Kia, they are trying to be the largest Kia dealership in the country. So the general manager and his team, they have ordered a bunch of Greenway Kia vehicles, and they are ready to wheel and deal. Seriously, do your online shopping. Go to GreenwayKiaWestPalmBeach.com. Pick out the Kia you want, and then forget the internet price. Come into the beautiful new showroom right there on Military Trail, and they are ready to wheel and deal. They want to become the largest Kia dealer in America. They've got the inventory to do it, and now all they need is for you to come in and take advantage of their move these vehicle attitudes. I know these cars are amazing because I got not just one, but two of them. I drive one, and my daughter drives one, and this car has changed my life. I love my Greenway Kia EV9. Just go there, test drive. You'll be so happy you did. I love everything about my Greenway Kia vehicle.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Good morning, everybody. Hope you're off to a great start. We're going to see a daytime high today up into the mid-90s, and with the heat and the humidity, it's going to feel like well into the triple digits. Heat advisory status 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. for coastal Palm Beach County today. It's going to be overall dry, just a slight chance of a shower or storm. I'm WPBF 25 First Warning meteorologist Sandra Shaw.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Well, I hope she's okay. Reality star Kelly Ben-Simone is recovering from a head-on collision that happened in Sarasota. She was a passenger in an Uber when that vehicle was struck by another vehicle on Tamiami Trail. Oh, damn. Now, she hit her head so hard that she basically lost consciousness for a second, and all the airbags on the vehicle deployed. So you can imagine, pretty crazy situation there. They are currently filming the new cast of The Real Housewives of New York, which is the old cast of The Real Housewives of New York. And it's actually the good cast of The Real Housewives of New York. It's going to be very fascinating to see what happens when Kelly Ben-Simone and the old crew, talking about Ramona, Dorinda, all of them.
All the classics, huh?
Luann, the Countess. You got all of the classics. They switched to the E! Entertainment Network. They gave Bravo the finger, which I fully support. If you can't work out a deal with Bravo and you know you have star power, Dorinda, Ramona, Kelly, Sonia, Luann, take it to E! They did, and they're currently filming The Golden Life. No word on whether or not Kelly Ben-Simone's car crash will be on the episode or any of the episodes, because I don't know if she had a crew with her and was filming in Sarasota or not, but they're currently filming, so I guess it's a possibility you'll see the car crash go down.
Oh, crazy.
Crazy.
I'm sure you will.
Well, on stage the other night, Ariana Grande gave us a little peek into what's going on in her dating life. Now, we heard that she kicked that munchkin to the curb, the guy that she was dating from Wicked, who I think was SpongeBob.
Okay.
Has the red hair. Remember, he had a newborn, and then he saw Ariana Grande. He ditched his family and his newborn to be with Ariana. No word on whether or not if he's back with his baby mama. But Ariana Grande looks like she is dating a man from her past because she changed the lyrics in the song Thank You, next. I know you know the one.
Oh, yeah.
It's where she sings about all of her exes. She changed the lyrics to, wrote some songs about Ricky. We always find our way back. And people are like, oh my gosh, they're back together. Yeah, her and Ricky Alvarez, the super hot backup dancer, are back together apparently, dating again, rekindled their romance. Taylor Swift sings about this, though. She calls it eating from the trash.
Yeah.
There's a reason y'all broke up.
Right.
Just look, try to remember the bad times. Don't just remember the good times.
When she arguably went through her worst times for her image with this guy when they were together before, because when they were together the first time, that's when she went in the donut shop, licked the donut, and then said disparaging things about Americans. And that was 10 years ago. And I know there's some people still having a hard time getting over that. I think it's been a decade removed, but I don't know if, that was just her then, or if he brings out the worst in her. But if she pops off again and has something that's bad PR for her, I don't know. Might have to put it on this dude. He may not be good for her.
People in her life apparently support him. Now, his name is Ricky. Okay. And they say he's dependable, trustworthy, and very supportive.
Okay.
So stick around. We will figure out what's going on there if she ends up breaking up with that guy twice.
I wish her love and luck. I just wish her to not lick any more donuts and talk trash about Americans.
Yes, you are right. And finally here, how upsetting would this be if you got invited to Taylor Swift's wedding and then you weren't able to go because you had other obligations? Shania Twain is talking about how this happened to her. Now, she had already said yes to Harry Styles and to open up for him in his London residency at Wembley Stadium on the same day as Taylor Swift's wedding. And she's saying, man, it just sucks because I had to miss the wedding of the century to open up for Harry Styles.
Yeah, I think there's a couple people had to do that. That's what happens when you invite all these very busy, famous people, Virginia.
You're right. That's what's going on in your dirt.
Well, Jbird is not with us here today. In fact, we were surprised by the text we got from him last night and the photo showing just where he was instead. I'll tell you where that is coming up next.
You stepped inside with a vibe I ain't never seen. Yes, you did. Ooh, so girl, if you talk like you walk, come and talk to me. But look here, it would break my heart, break my heart, break my heart if I find out you can't move. You better show me now, show me now, show me now. 'Cause when I take it to the floor, ooh, you gotta get down. You know what to do. Hey, Mr. DJ, play a song of this pretty little lady. 'Cause if she dances, good as she look right now, I just might make her my baby. I just might make her my baby. Hey, I just might. Oh, I just might. But first, may I just say that your face got me so intrigued. I'm so intrigued. But what good is beauty if your booty can't find a beat? I don't wanna know, girl, so please don't do that to me. 'Cause it would break my heart, break my heart, break my heart if I find out you can't move. You better show me now, show me now, show me now. 'Cause when I take it to the floor, ooh, you gotta get down. You know what to do. Hey, Mr. DJ, play a song of this pretty little lady. 'Cause if she dances good as she look right now, I just might make her my baby. I just might make her my baby.
Well, we got an interesting text from Jbird last night with a photo showing exactly where he was. And I was a little bit surprised by the photo, but part of me was kind of encouraged. Now, you don't normally say that when somebody is in a hospital bed, but...
We had been pulling for a hospital visit because we couldn't get a diagnosis for this poor guy. He went to the doctor, and they were like, we don't know what's the matter with you.
Yeah.
Like, what?
He wasn't able to figure it out. Now, it started 10 days ago, maybe longer, 10 or 11, where he went and apparently started kind of feeling a little bit funky. Now, he thought that maybe it was a restaurant that he went to, more in Central Florida, but he doesn't necessarily know for sure.
Absolutely doesn't know.
And then my question, I'm like, well, you're with your girlfriend. Is she experiencing any kind of issues? And it doesn't sound like it.
No,
sounds like it's unique to him.
She was texting me yesterday, giving me updates about him in the hospital, and she said that she's fine.
Right. Now, maybe they got different entrees or food, and maybe that had to do with it.
Totally.
If that was the case, so it's kind of a mystery. We don't know, but he was in a hospital bed last night, and he said, hey, I got a little bit worse than I was yesterday. And he wasn't with us yesterday. And on Monday when he was in here, he's kind of standing up. He's talking about how he was cramping and just did not feel well intestinally. And the interesting thing was when he had said that, I had seen a woman on the news this morning who had that cyclospora infection that you're probably hearing so much about that is all over the place. More than 30 states have reported cases of it. And she described the exact same kind of thing that Jbird was saying. So I'm like, well, maybe that's exactly what he has.
I'm glad he went to the ER because that's where you go when you can't figure out what the heck's going on with you, because they're going to run a bunch of tests and they're going to keep you there till they figure it out and get to the bottom of it. I don't know what kind of doctor he went to earlier in the week that would send him home without a diagnosis, but you got to go get a diagnosis. You got to figure out what's going on with you, and you can't keep having diarrhea. You'll get dehydrated.
Yeah. So that was the good thing is at least maybe you get an IV and some hydration for that. But yeah, as far as what exactly he has, definitely, I don't know. Now, in Michigan, they had over 3,300 cases. And it may sound like a lot, but it's still, when you look at how many people live in the state of Michigan, millions of people, 3,300 still not a lot. So I don't know how prevalent this is, but they do say this round of cyclospora could be the worst year on record. The last worst year was 2019. And they say that a lot of it is possibly coming from lettuce or salad greens as a possible source. And they're even kind of throwing a little bit of shade possibly at Taco Bell. I don't think that they've made that connection, but if they did, Taco Bell's already pulled lettuce and pico de gallo and guacamole and some things like that off of their menu, at least temporarily, to be like, all right, we don't need what happened to Chipotle years ago. We don't want to go down that path.
Yeah, now, I mean, I see a lot of memes of girls that look like me, like menopausal ladies in their 50s and 60s at the grocery store, licking fruits and vegetables and licking bag salad before washing it because they're hoping for a little 10 to 20 pound weight loss.
Okay, yeah.
I appreciate the humor, but... And when you look at a guy like Jbird, I mean, he has been struggling for the past week or more, and it doesn't look fun.
He had said he lost like 12 pounds, didn't he?
And that's what I think a lot of the girlies were holding on to, like 12 pounds. Man, that would get me right where I need to be.
Yeah. So
hot girl summer, here I come.
Yeah, so I guess officially we don't really know what he has, but it's starting to look a lot like the same kind of symptoms as the people that had the cyclospora. I don't know if anybody else has had it. I'm just kind of curious, how prevalent is this?
Well, I think we're getting numbers that are 2 weeks old. You know, the news and everything is talking about 2 week ago numbers on this. Is it because it's hotter outside and a little poop on the lettuce grows faster and spreads quicker because there's not like any break from the heat?
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
I don't know either.
Causing it, but no, I'm not sure they know either.
I'm gonna go ahead and stick to cooked foods for the next month and see.
Yeah, for anybody who refuses to eat vegetables and salads, you're looking really smart today. See, I told you. bad for you.
You got to cook your Caesar salad if you want to eat it.
Yes. So we'll see if we get any updates from Jbird. We haven't heard from him since last night. So I don't know if he's better. I don't know if he's in the hospital or if he was released and went home.
I just text Honeyface again, so maybe she'll text us back and let us know.
Okay. One person said the ER will treat your symptoms, tell you to go see a gastro, and then send you home. They won't keep you and find a diagnosis. They're there to treat emergencies, not to diagnose.
That seems insane. How are we getting all these numbers then on TV that the people are getting diagnosed?
I don't know. Don't know.
Because his doctor didn't diagnose him. Mm-hmm. If the ER doesn't diagnose him, I say we burn down our health system.
Well, I don't know. I need somebody that is in the medical field to explain why it is tough.
What do we have to do to get a diagnosis and then proper medication?
Yeah. Well, we'll see. So hopefully we'll get an update from him. Maybe he does already know. We just don't know as we haven't heard from him. Well, we do like to see how smart we really are here on the KVJ Show. It is something we call Am I Close, where it is a game of BSing. You ever been in class and the teacher calls on you and you had no idea what the answer was? You're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? This happened to me all the time. When I was in this reading class, it was AP English, and I didn't belong in there, and you had to read 10 books over the summer, and I read none of them. My dad read all the books and wrote notes, and I just read his notes. And so I had no idea. So I just BS'd every single answer I had, and somehow I got an A in the class.
Wow. Your dad did a good job.
In fact, because of that class, I was the biggest BSer of my senior class. So
your dad got an A in that class.
My dad got an A in the class. I got an A in BSing. So we'll see how Virginia and Denny's do. It is called Am I Close? Can they BS their way through these answers they likely don't know the answer to? We'll find out coming up next here on the KVJ Show. Am I close? That is the question that you'll be asking here as I have Virginia and Denny's try to BS their way through these answers, and we'll see who can do the best job of coming up with a convincing answer. Now, just imagine that you're in class in high school. This was in your homework assignment. You didn't do it, of course, again, Virginia.
Again? Well, was I out at nickel beer night? That was a thing.
When you were 16?
Well, no.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I kind of was.
Okay.
We had quarter beer night.
We used to go and take the ferry from Algiers over to the French Quarter in New Orleans.
Okay.
And there was a bar called the Gold Mine, and they had nickel beer night.
Jeez, there must have been so many fights.
Oh, so many.
We had 25-cent beer night, and there was a lot of fights on that.
Do you know what kind of beer it was they served?
Oh, it was swill.
Yeah.
It was
Right.
like the
Whatever's
most
left in the trough.
watered down.
Yeah.
It was probably Natty Light.
Yeah, we had that in college. It was a place called the Nickelodeon that had nickel beer night. Just all kind of worked out well. And it was Iron City, which is kind of this beer from Pittsburgh. That's
Iron City feels fancier than Natty Light.
Yeah.
Go
Bud
try
Ice.
Iron City and then get back to me. Give it a shot first.
Natty Light indicates they've watered it down.
Yeah.
Iron City was at least full throttle.
It was probably Icy Light.
Oh, I
They
see.
have
Light. Okay.
regular,
All right. Well, I would like to do a taste test. Iron City Light against Natty Light and really see what's worse.
Do a worst beer taste test.
I'm here for
It
it.
wasn't very tasty. And you could still spend $2 and not be drunk. And you're like going, it's nickel beer night. Like, is there any alcohol in this? I don't even know what this is. It was wild.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
We didn't. They did. Okay, so let's see how you work your way through this question here, Virginia. Can you tell me, why do we call them jumping jacks? You've heard that name, I'm sure, the athletic thing where you're putting your hands up and you're jumping up in the air with your legs go out, then your legs come in, the jumping jack. Why do we call it that? How did it get its name?
I'm so glad you asked me that because I actually know the answer to this.
Okay.
So, you know the game jacks that you play,
Yes.
the kids with the little ball and the little metal things?
Yep.
Those little metal things look like a person with their
Yes.
arms extended and their legs extended doing a jumping jack.
Yep.
Those are the jacks in the game.
Right.
Am I close?
Okay.
Man, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
Right?
it does sound pretty good.
It kind of actually makes sense.
I kind of know what I'm talking about.
So then I got a question for you, Denny's. Can you tell me, why is a penny called a cent?
Yes, a penny is called a cent because it used to cost 1 penny to mail something. So if you paid the penny to send parcel, it would cost 1 cent because you sent it.
It's been sent.
With a penny, it's cent.
It's a cent, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
so they just started referring to anything that was 1 penny as a cent.
Okay, because you could send something with it.
It was
for a
widely
penny.
known for parcel delivery on my clothes.
You never sounded smarter.
I feel like we kind of nailed it today.
Yeah. Bit over, Kevin, in your face.
Okay, who had the better answer and how incorrect were they? That's what you're going to find out next.
97.9 WRMF. Wait, there's a place for fun, music, podcasts, and free stuff? Yep. Get the free 97.9 WRMF mobile app anywhere you get apps. Because, yeah, there is an app for that. 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come, join the family. Visit our website today at SchumacherAuto.com. Still dealing with 2 accidents, Palm Beach County, beginning I-95 southbound south of Hypoluxo Road. You'll find the second on Southern Boulevard west of the Turnpike. Please use caution approaching the area. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy in the Traffic Center. I'm Parker Starr.
Self-care is not selfish. Take a break and book some me time at Massage Envy. Book your next massage, facial, or stretch at MassageEnvy.com. Massage Envy, where better begins. Massage Envy is always hiring licensed massage therapists and estheticians.
Jane is a small business owner.
That's right.
And tell them what that's like, Jane.
Yeah, well, it's like a roller coaster with a lot of ups and downs, and some days things can feel like they're flying off the rails.
Yep, it's a lot. But the Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business can help you manage it all. With the largest, fastest fiber-powered network designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect. Plus gig speeds with security and equipment included. All with a 5-year price lock.
Nice. So everything stays on track.
Exactly. The Total Solutions Advantage. Get started for just $60 a month for 12 months when you add Wireless Connect to a qualifying internet package. No one does business like Comcast Business.
Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. New customers only. 1-year agreement, paperless billing, and automatic payments with bank account required. $60 offer requires 300 meg internet, security edge, and additional qualifying service. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra.
Dining out? Yikes. Couldn't be me. Except, wait, it is me? Because now, for a limited time at McDonald's, I can get a classic McChicken or sausage burrito for just $1.50. You heard that correctly. $1.50 USD. That's less than the gas to get there. Or 1 hour of parking. Or, well, honestly, most things right now. Leave it to McDonald's to come through for me and the crew when we need it the most. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
All new drinks are now at McDonald's. With refreshers like the Strawberry Watermelon Refresher and the Mango Pineapple Refresher with popping boba. To crafted sodas like the Sprite Berry Blast with berry flavors and cold foam. Who knew ice cold drinks could be so fire? 6 all-new drinks are here. Now at McDonald's.
Refreshers contain caffeine.
At California Closets, we design for the little things. Take this moment of a woman getting dressed for an early meeting while her husband's still asleep. Sorry. And now, the California Closets version of that moment, featuring custom soft close drawers. Bedroom and home storage solutions by designers who get you. California Closets. More room for what matters.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply STOP to opt out.
Do you have caregiving experience as a parent, teacher, nanny, coach, or in another similar role? Hop Skip Drive is looking for experienced caregivers who want to help students in their community by driving them to and from school. Earn competitive pay for the ride you complete, all while helping your community. If you have your own vehicle that is no more than 15 years old, a clean driving record, and caregiving experience with children, you could become a Hop Skip Drive care driver. Just text STUDENT to 323232 to get started right now. Hop Skip Drive gives you the flexibility to set your own schedule and earn competitive pay. It's simple. Drive in your free time and make a real difference for students right in your neighborhood. Don't wait. Text STUDENT to 323232 right now. Text STUDENT to 323232 and start earning boosted rates per ride during Hop Skip Drive's welcome promotion period. That's STUDENT to 323232. Text STUDENT to 323232 now.
Hey, I'll be home in about 10 minutes. Actually, make it 8.
Hey, Mom. Yep, I'm walking home now. Mom, I'm trying to cross, but I don't think this driver sees me. No, they're driving too fast. Mom!
Speeding catches up with you. Early, on time, a little late, just get there safely. A message from the Florida Department of Transportation's Target Zero initiative.
What's up, everyone? This is producer Denny's, and oh man, school is almost back. I know no one wants to hear it, but we're halfway through July, approaching August. So this is just a reminder about those school and sport physicals. Get them in before the school season starts, especially if you have a larger family and you want your kids to all be seen together. Plus, parents often save up their questions for these annual checkups. That's why it's a better option to take your kids to Bluebird Kids Health than it is to an urgent care. In addition to making space to ask all your questions, they also offer continuity of care. Same provider. A thorough checkup that goes beyond height, weight, blood pressure, and pediatric providers who specialize in children's development. They know what to look for and what to ask. Plus, Bluebird Kids Health locations are all beautiful state-of-the-art practices with extended hours, making it easy because they know that it can be stressful for parents. They offer multiple appointments every single week, and a lot of parents don't even know what forms they need, so Bluebird Kids Health can help you there too. They have all the major forms needed for school and can help you figure it out. So whether you're a parent or a soon-to-be parent living here in South Florida, maybe you're looking for a new pediatric care provider, look no further than Bluebird Kids Health. Locations all over Florida. Check out their website, bluebirdkids.com. That's bluebirdkids.com. And if you do stop in there, go ahead and let them know producer Denny sent you in.
I'm Lance Ivy, a partner at Lytle Ryder Smith Ivy in Fromrath. If you've been injured in an accident, our team will fight for you every step of the way. You pay nothing unless we win. Call us today or visit foryourrights.com. Main office, Palm Beach Gardens.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Never worry about overpaying for your car again. Visit hgregg.com in West Palm Beach today and discover how easy it is to get into the car of your dreams. Stop by today to explore how you can upgrade your car without increasing your payments. Visit hgregg.com or visit us in West Palm Beach. Save more. Drive happy.
Today's forecast calls for sunny skies, 88% humidity, a high of 91, and a low of 78.
This report is sponsored by Elite Electric Plumbing and Air. One call solves it all.
Dispatch, this is Mindy. Elite Electric Plumbing and Air.
Coming to terms with a dying AC unit is tough. If you need to replace your AC, visit EliteElectricandAir.com. Elite Electric Plumbing and Air. License CAC 1816433.
They keep it real. The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Okay, we're trying to see who is the best BSer here on the KVJ Show with a game called Am I Close? I asked Virginia, why do they call them jumping jacks? That exercise thing where you jump up and down, look all goofy, kicking your arms and legs out, then jumping back into a straight stand-up position. She talked about the game jacks, and those little metal things that they have in the game kind of look like a jack. And
so when you're arms out, legs out.
That's pretty good for a girl who was out at nickel beer night the night before and came into class without doing her homework.
Thank you. Cheers.
It's not correct, but it sounded good.
Damn it.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, you nailed it.
Did you believe me a little bit, Denny?
I thought that was the answer.
The jumping jack actually came from a term that referred to a wooden puppet dating back to at least 1883. The toy's arms and legs moved when the strings were pulled, resembling the motion of the exercise. And then the exercise was popularized by General John J. Blackjack Pershing while teaching at West Point in the late 1890s. Now, he likely named it after the toy because the movement looked the same. Though his name was Blackjack, that may have also contributed to why we call them jumping jacks after Blackjack Pershing.
Okay.
I like yours better.
My answer's a lot shorter.
It's a lot shorter.
That was kind of long.
It was.
How about a little word conservation, DJ?
Who's going to remember that?
Who is going to remember that?
I asked Denny's why a penny was called a cent, and he said because back in olden times, it cost a penny to send something by mail. So a penny cent would mean your package. But that's not really true.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Felt like that was good.
I felt like that nailed it too.
Now, they say even though Americans typically use penny and cent interchangeably, the official name of the 1 cent coin is the cent. And cent, C-E-N-T, comes from the Latin word centum, meaning 100, because 100 cents equals $1.
Ah.
And then penny comes from the Old English pennig, the name of a small British coin. And early American settlers were familiar with the British penny and continued using the nickname for the U.S. 1 cent coin. That's why you have a penny and a cent basically being used interchangeably. Now, who gave the better BSing answer?
I feel like we both nailed it.
Yeah, it's going to be 50-50 on this one.
It almost is.
Oh, yeah.
Slight edge to Denny's who gets 53% of the vote.
Wow, that was close.
Congratulations,
Thank
Big
you.
D.
Yes.
To 47% for Virginia.
Throwing that Big D around.
Oh, yeah. Well, I remember in, I think it was 4th grade, I got asked the question, what was the Boston Tea Party? I was like, oh, man, Boston, they wanted to get friends with the British, so they threw a tea party for them. And my teacher goes, that's not even close.
So, am I close? It's not even
That's
close.
not even close.
That's not even close.
So I have a question here. What do you think? Is it better to get divorced when you have young kids or young adults? Is there a perfect age to get divorced, and what are those numbers? What are people choosing today? I'll let you know that coming up. And we also got word from the bird. What is the diagnosis and what is going on with him? Why was he in the hospital in the ER last night? We'll find out next.
Looks like we're making up for lost time. Need you to spell it out for me. Bossa Nova on all night. It's like a type of alchemy. Introduce me to your best friend. I can come and slide right in. A satellite ain't even that far. can leave it alone. You're on my mind. Already gave you the time and the place, so don't be shy. Just come be the man I need. Tell me you got something to give. I want it. I kinda like it when you call me wonderful. Whatever the type of talk it is, come on then. I gotta know you're meant to be the man I need. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Be the man that I need, baby. Talk to me, be the man that I need, need. Talk to me, be the man that I need, baby. Talk to me, be the man, man. I'd like to think you feel the same way, but I can't tell with you sometimes. So baby, let's get on the same page. Stop making me read between the lines. Already know I can leave it alone. You're on my mind. Already gave you the time and the place, so don't be shy. Just come be the man I need. Tell me you got something to give. I want it. I kinda like it when you call me wonderful. Whatever the type of talk it is, come on then. I gotta know you're meant to be the man I need. Talk to me, 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 talk to me. Be the man that I need, baby. Talk to me, be the man that I need, need. Talk to me, be the man that I need, baby. Talk to me, be the man, man.
Well, yesterday we got a text from Jbird, and he was in a hospital bed. We're like, what the heck is going on with him, man? It's kind of wild. He did kind of give us a little hello, and he was wearing the loveliest blue hospital gown. Just really made his eyes pop. But he said he got a little bit worse, had to go to the ER. He said there's a chance I might not be in tomorrow, which he did not make it. But he said, I feel like death on two legs. And we got a little bit of a report. They did some tests on him, and I guess there's maybe some clarity. I mean, I don't even know what you would call this. What exactly did he say?
So Honeyface texted me back. She said they did labs, urinalysis, CT scan, abdominal ultrasound, and all of those came back okay, but they need him to go to a GI doctor. So he's trying to get in there today.
Okay.
She said he did finally get some sleep last night. I'm assuming they did all the rehydration protocols on him.
Did the word cyclospora at all come up, which is what's all over the news? People getting this intestinal virus thing or whatever the heck this thing is?
No cyclospora reference at all. How do they find that? I figured they would find that in labs, right?
I don't know. I mean, because it's a parasite outbreak. I don't know what kind of test you run for that, if it's easy to detect. I'm hearing that it's maybe not as easy as you might think. Maybe that's why the numbers are a little bit out there.
But if they do labs, a urinalysis, ultrasound, all of that, wouldn't they find the cyclospora?
Don't know. We cannot go into medical stuff like we can't talk about math, Virginia.
We can't even say the ailment.
Yeah, so we should probably stay away from it. But the good news is it sounds like he's trending up.
Yes, she said he's feeling better and he got sleep. So that's good. That's all we can cheer for.
It's a great combo.
Pull for. So everybody say a little prayer for Jbird.
Yeah. Now, I don't think there's ever a good age to get divorced. I mean, it's terrible. You don't root for divorce and you don't be like going, thank goodness, man. I was just, the reason why I got married was just so I could get divorced. I don't think anybody really ever says that.
Right.
It's not the way it goes. But is there a better time in your marriage to get a divorce? If you have to do it and you just say, okay, this isn't going to work, because they're saying now they're seeing a growing trend of people getting divorced later on after the age of 50. 40% of all divorces nationwide now involve couples age 50 and older. And I think this does kind of make sense. Now, they call them gray divorces. And they say that for a lot of them, they didn't want to get divorced when they had young kids and break up the family. They had a good unit going on. They realized that maybe they didn't love their spouse and it wasn't as special as it was, but it wasn't toxic. It's not like they were screaming at each other and they made a really bad environment for the kids. It was actually still a good environment for them. They just weren't charged up by their partner anymore. Or there are some traits that they saw and be like going, how did I ever marry this person? Well, they kind of held in and held on until the kid got to be 18 or moved out of the house, and then they got divorced, and that's what you're seeing more of. Almost half of all divorces being 50 or older. And I wonder what that is, because here we are in that phase, and you're like, why would people be doing that? And I think if I had to do it, I would have done it the same way, just because I think for those same kind of reasons, that you have a unit as a family. And I've seen friends of mine that got divorced when their kids were younger, and what it was like dropping the kid off and that kind of fight, and the kid's here, and then you have step parents that come in, and it got so complicated and so messy. Where if you're like saying, yeah, I don't know that I'm so charged about my marriage, but I'm staying in it because it's not terrible. And at least everything is one family unit, and it's kind of, I can have access to my kids. There's not some strange man or woman that's a major influence on their life now that I didn't approve upon. You know,
I think it's on a case-by-case basis.
I think so, too.
So if it's terrible...
And I'm only saying when it's not toxic and you're not fighting the entire time, that you might say, you know what, I can live this out until they're 18, and then I can get back to putting me first, because I had to put my kids first, and now I want to travel. I want to have a companion that is more in tune with where I am now in life.
And that's a very personal decision. And it's also a very beautiful self-sacrifice for a parent to do that for their child, to give them a happy home till they're 18, or as happy as it can be till they're 18. There's some people like myself that don't have that option because the home was so toxic. When you had this little baby, there was so much awful fighting and negativity and toxicity that you have to make a decision to remove yourself and your baby from that, because we cannot go on that way.
Yeah. Now, some people just would say, if I'm not completely happy and loving the person I'm with, I'm not going to be with them whatsoever. I just have that kind of standard. And they would say, I don't care about the kids, or I don't care about the family unit or whatever. If I'm not completely charged up in this marriage, I'm out.
I kind of lean towards that.
You do? Okay.
I do. I think life is short. And if you're miserable, your kid's going to feel that energy. And you're teaching your kid to stay in a miserable situation and put up with whatever BS. I mean, it may not be toxic, but I mean, what if he's cheating? And your kids know, and then you put up with it, and you stayed for them.
To me, I think when you have cheating and infidelity, then you put it in a level where it's like, okay, we probably need to get divorced, because that to me gets toxic. If there's cheating happening, that's toxic. If there's verbal abuse or physical abuse, that's toxic. So I would put those all in, like, you should get divorced if that's going on. But if it's like, all right, I just think they're a dweeb and I don't love them and they don't do anything for me, I'm not turned on by them anymore, and they have all these annoying habits, I'm like, ugh, please, just stay away from me, don't touch me. Then, you know, maybe you ride that out.
I want to show my kids by example that we don't put up with anything less than wonderful. If you get with somebody and they don't make your life better by a considerable margin, then they don't deserve to marry you. I want to show them that this needs to be a level up situation where this person is so great, we can't let them get away. We don't settle and we don't stay.
Well, you thought that at one point. I mean, do you think, like, if it doesn't look like it's toxic, your kids might hold you responsible and think that you're a quitter, that you didn't give it all the effort that you should have to stay together, and they become resentful that you put yourself ahead of them in the family unit?
I was young and dumb, and I thought it was a better idea to stay in a toxic marriage because it was great to have two parents.
Again, you're making the marriage toxic. Like, what's the definition of toxic? Yeah, and yours was toxic.
Fighting.
Yeah, yours is, I agree. Get out of that one. I'm just saying there's no toxicity that's going on. It's not verbally abusive, not physically abusive, and not infidelity.
But I would say it's settling. And if you're not happy and you're not joyful and you don't add a tremendous amount to my life to make it better, we shouldn't be married.
Do you think some people may have unrealistic standards?
Sure.
And then that's what it is, and they're bailing on what is a decent person, but they just don't live up to their standards, which are unrealistic in the first place.
It's entirely possible, but don't you want to aim for wonderful, beautiful, amazing, fascinating?
You do, but I've seen people think that the grass is always greener on the other side.
That's true, too.
And they don't realize maybe how good they actually do have it, and then they punt, and then they create a lot more drama, and then they wind up in a more toxic situation now where you have tweaky step parents that come into the picture and the kids are unhappy and then they become rebellious and then it all kind of falls apart.
I would recommend I know I always say therapy, but it's true. Before you break up any marriage, go sit down with an independent person, a therapist. They don't have any skin in the game. You go, your husband goes, both of you go, you talk it through, you get the therapist advice. Together, separate, both. I think that's healthy. And then make a decision.
Well, when we asked, is it better to get divorced when you have young kids or wait till those kids are grown if the marriage is not toxic? 55% of people are like, just bail. When you're unhappy and you just don't feel like this is a marriage that you're charged by your partner with, get out of it. But it is close. 55 to 45% would do that.
And everything's going to be such a sliding scale of how bad is it, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
And some, it's really bad, but maybe not toxic, but still really uncomfortable. Do I want to raise kids in a house that's uncomfortable where everybody feels like they're walking on eggshells because daddy's a douche?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I think it's really going to be unique to every single situation.
Yes.
Callie had said, if there's none of those things you mentioned, Kev, then why are you even getting divorced? Sometimes you got to battle through and compromise. And I do. I've seen people that I think gave up too early on their marriage.
I'm sure.
So I think that's what you just have to ask yourself. And maybe that's why 40% of divorces are now happening for people over the age of 50, is they're like, all right, I'm not sure I'm all the way there yet. And then when they get to 50 and their kids are grown, they're like, what am I holding on for?
And then you're going to go through menopause and you're going to realize I don't give a flying F what anybody thinks of me anymore.
All these divorces are guys whose wives hit menopause. They're like, I'm out.
Yeah. Smart. It is because your hormones shift, your priorities shift, your brain shifts when you go through menopause. I'm going through it. I feel it. And you realize I don't have to put up with this.
Okay.
I want happiness.
Yeah.
Bye.
Well, the numbers are growing, and so if you're right at the age of 47, you're probably going to be divorced in about 3 years.
You better step it up.
That's right, just so you know. Well, if you are taking part in that python hunt in South Florida, you can get some free pizza, and I'll let you know how. Plus, some bad news for Waymos in Miami. Uh-oh, I'll let you know what's happening. Your whacked out news next.
You got a lot of nerve, don't you, baby? I only hit the curb 'cause you made me. You're telling all your friends that I'm crazy, like I'm the only one. Why'd you throw them stones if you had a wild heaven on too? Living in your big glass house with the view. I thought you knew I had some help. It ain't like I can make
dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Uh-oh. Bad news for those Waymo cars in Miami. Looks like they just hit a bicyclist. There's a video that I saw on social media.
Oh, no. I was just saying how safe my journeys were all over Miami.
Yeah.
Oh, whoopsie.
Yeah, I saw the video on social media, and it looks like the person who was clipped is taken to their social as well. They say the Waymo rider had hailed a vehicle from the Philip and Patricia Frost Museum of Science to the Design District. Trip under 4 miles, and due to construction closing lanes on Biscayne Boulevard, the robo-taxi was rerouted onto the causeway. And as the vehicle approached the edge of its Miami service area, it slammed on its brake, diagonally blocking an on-ramp. The rider claims that the car's emergency protocol failed, leaving him stranded inside for nearly an hour. And then apparently something else had happened where a bicyclist was clipped. And so, yeah, we'll see. I think they're going to have a lot of things they're going to have to work out. And look, drivers are going to hit bicyclists as well. The question is, do these Waymo taxis cause more accidents and problems than what they're alleviating from knucklehead drivers on the road?
The ones that I was in, they saw people and the car was making a judgment call. Okay, is this person going to walk in front of this car or not? And sometimes the Waymo didn't move because I think it could tell by the way the person was moving, they were going to walk in front of the car. Uh-huh. But then there were other times when the person was standing right there on the side of the road and the Waymo kept going and did not, it's a good thing the person didn't step out.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, so it's begun.
So it's begun.
Yep. Didn't take long.
And those things do take the corners kind of fun.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. You're saying things on rails.
They go a little fast sometimes. Uh-huh. And there is a ton of construction downtown Miami. I was just there, a ton.
And yeah, you could have a lot of cyclists too that are coming out of nowhere in the bike lane, going straight, and it's taking a right.
These cars do not belong on any roadway where the speed limit is over 35. That is my opinion. Mm-hmm. We do not have it worked out yet.
Well, if you love pizza and huge snakes, Wild Man's Pizza, Pasta, and Python in Everglades City wants you. They're offering a free pizza if you catch a Burmese python during the Florida Python Challenge going on until Sunday.
Okay, I like this.
Yep.
What do you have to do? Do you have to bring the snake in, or will a photo do?
That's a good question. They didn't say that you actually have to bring the snake in, but you probably should. That'd be my guess.
While he's still alive. Bring him in and then off him right there in the pizza place.
Well, the owner of Wild Man's Pizza is Dustin Crum, and he loves going out and hunting pythons. He uses them for jewelry, and he uses the fat for skin creams and soaps. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm sure he would love for you to bring the snake in.
Yeah, he would probably get off on that.
Sounds like, Wild Man Dustin Crum wants that for his own use.
You're not going to intimidate this guy.
No, 32-year-old Rodney Eugene Bowie Jr. got arrested after he allegedly picked up an 8-year-old girl near a hotel pool in Orlando.
What the hell?
The family confronted him, then he took off, and occurred on Friday night. Now, the guy wasn't even a guest at the hotel.
Oh, no. We can't be having this.
And he was trying to carry her away when family members like,
Oh, my God. See, this is how it happens.
Yeah.
They are snatching people in broad daylight, y'all.
He released the girl, took off on foot. Another guy told him to stop.
I would have caught him and beat him with my shoe.
Yeah. So the weird thing about it was when he told him to stop, he did. But then he dropped to the ground and started doing push-ups.
What?
Right in front of a car wash.
Okay, it's going to be easier to kick your ass since you're already down there. I would have curb stomped his neck.
They didn't get to him, but the cops did. He was arrested. He's now facing charges of battery and false imprisonment of a child.
Grab my baby and let's see how it goes.
That's just wild. What does he start doing push-ups for?
Maybe he's like schizophrenic.
There might have been something going on, yeah.
I certainly don't want to have violence on a mentally ill person. But if he has his faculties, he's getting curb stomped.
Yeah. Well, 561 Predator catchers, they took another creep off the streets. They got a Lake Worth Beach man, Christian Mabry, He was arrested after police say he traveled to a Dollar General in Delray Beach, thinking he was meeting up with a 13-year-old girl to get it on.
Oh, my gosh. 13.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
And a Dollar General just makes it all the more shady.
Right. Dustin Lampros, the founder of 561 Predator Catchers, alerted officers that a man was inside the store waiting to meet a child. And apparently 3 weeks earlier, they had started the engagement there on WhatsApp.
Wow.
Got all the texts and everything just to get him.
Did the cops show up and then successfully arrest him?
Got him.
Are they able to finish the work that Dustin started?
Got him.
Good.
Yep. And if you are a fight fan too, Dustin is going to be doing a fight. If you don't know, he also does MMA stuff.
Okay, this is the kind of guy we need to support.
Yes, he's got a fight July 25th at Gulfstream Park Casino in Hallandale.
We should let him fight predators.
That'd be amazing. That would be the best way to do it.
Let's put like 6 of them in the ring, and they can't get out.
Yeah.
Unless they beat him.
Solid idea.
I love it.
Yeah. He's 10-2 in his professional record. So best to Dustin, who's doing the Lord's work out there.
Yeah, we're cheering for you.
2 Lake County charter school principals were arrested on DUI charges just hours apart after being stopped while driving the same Jeep in Claremont.
What the hell is going on?
They had been out getting a little crazy on the 4th. This is early on the 5th. 41-year-old Jennifer Jimenez, the principal of Pinecrest Academy in Tavares, was first pulled over about 2.
Pinecrest?
Yeah.
Isn't that a fancy school?
This is in Lake County. Yeah, the Pinecrests are fancy here. So I don't know if it's of the same chapter or not.
Oh.
Of the Pinecrest here. I don't know. It might be. But it is definitely a fancy name. So, yeah, if it was of that same ilk, yeah, to get a Pinecrest principal, that's a big deal.
They're not going to be returning to their principal chair.
Yes. Jimenez admitted that she'd been drinking but refused field sobriety and breath tests. And her passenger was Christina Alcalde, a principal of Pinecrest Lakes Academy. They determined that she was also impaired and arranged for her to get a rideshare home rather than letting her drive. And the Jeep, which belonged to Alcalde, was left parked nearby. And about 2.5 hours later, officers found the same Jeep being driven by her. So she went back, got it, and decided she's going to drive herself home.
Damn.
She got a DUI as well. 2 principals, 2 DUIs.
Wow.
Yeah.
That takes balls.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
And complete stupidity.
Yeah, when they see, where'd that
Wait
Jeep
a minute. Dummy.
26-year-old man in Tennessee got arrested after he allegedly broke into a Walmart last Thursday. Now, some employees were still there, and they heard the guy smashing his way in, and then he went on a rampage, damaging all kinds of merchandise, so they called the cops. And the cops then found him laying naked on the floor on a pallet of dog food.
Oh, my gosh. He's on something.
Then when they came to arrest him, he bolted for the clothing section.
This feels like meth.
They got him for intoxication, public intoxication. So I think he was just hammered.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty wild, though, huh? They say that a man in New York is recovering after he was attacked by a beaver.
I know a few guys that have been attacked by beavers.
Oh, my gosh. It's the worst thing ever, right?
Sometimes
Things
them
got
beavers can get you.
Yeah. He was just swimming along in a lake, and this thing came after him.
The first time my friend ended up picking it up, swam back at him. So we were like, okay, just is out for blood. This was a puncture bite. His teeth went through my stomach. He said something attacked him. I just jumped in the water, and then I grabbed whatever it was attacking him, pulled it out. I was a little freaked out. I didn't think it was a beaver at first. I just grabbed this little brown blob in the water. It ended up biting me a few times as I got it out of the water. So I was like, I got to keep a good grip on this thing. And then I just tossed him pretty far.
Okay, chuck that beaver. Smart.
Well, I mean, in that situation, it's all you can do.
Yeah, you're right. And Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer was on the Senate floor on Tuesday, and C-SPAN caught this odd noise while he was talking about the war with Iran.
We need a complete investigation that's independent. Now, on Iran and the NDAA, when all the Trump administration...
Did homeboy fart?
I mean, tell me if you hear something here, because it sounds like maybe it was just a slow, low, guttural toot.
When all...
That's a low old man fart.
It was, yeah.
Guilty as charged.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay.
The yays have it. That's a fart.
Yeah, I would say so as well. And an amazing viral video of a woman in Texas who was practicing pole dancing in her living room when the pole came loose from the ceiling and hit a sprinkler, flooding her apartment.
This is crazy because of the sprinkler aspect, but there are so many videos. You can go down a rabbit hole of pole dancing accidents.
They're pretty good. Yeah. This is unreal. And this is a lot of water is coming in. You can almost just hear how much was coming into her apartment in this clip.
From the pole, looking at that top wrist, and you can readjust that hand.
Oh, no.
I mean, listen to that. That's like a fire hydrant.
Oh, no.
Just going off nonstop in her apartment.
And it's your fault. You're gonna have to fix all that out of pocket.
Right.
Girl.
Yep, girl. Look
I don't
out.
even think renter's insurance would cover that.
No, I don't know. Probably won't. Make for a great commercial, though.
Damn.
Well, do you live in a food swamp? What exactly is that, and what does it mean? I'll let you know because it's on my mind next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit our website today at SchumacherAuto.com. 2 new accidents slowing you down. Palm Beach County, beginning on Southern Boulevard, just east of the Turnpike. You'll find the second on Lawrence Road, north of Gateway Boulevard. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy in the Traffic Center. I'm Parker Starr.
Self-care is not selfish. Take a break and book some me time at Massage Envy. Book your next massage, facial, or stretch at MassageEnvy.com. Massage Envy, where better begins. Massage Envy is always hiring licensed massage therapists and estheticians.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
Anna, what says summer to you?
Sunshine, road trips, camping.
And?
Ford being #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands according to J.D. Power.
And?
And low APR offers with Ford credit financing on a select lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs.
My kind of summer.
For APR offer information, visit Ford.com or your local Ford dealer. For J.D. Power 2026 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2026 model year.
What's better than family, friends, and the Palm Beaches? How about inviting your family and friends to visit you in the Palm Beaches? Use hashtag #LoveThePalmBeaches on social media to share why you love where you live. And you can win weekly and monthly prizes like swag, restaurant gift cards, tickets, and hotel stays. Get all the details at thepalmbeaches.com/love and share the love all summer long with hashtag #LoveThePalmBeaches.
Hello, this is Mary at the Department of Rejected Dreams. If you had a dream rejected, IKEA can make it possible.
Hey, I dreamed I'd be ready for college way ahead of time.
And now you're way behind?
Yes, and I have no idea how I'll get it all done on time and in my budget.
Well, luckily, IKEA has everything you need to make it your space on your budget. And with everything ready to take away from our stores with Click and Collect, it's easier than ever.
That's convenient.
Exactly. Get IKEA whenever, wherever, however at IKEA.us. IKEA, dream the possibilities.
I know. It's a little tricky whenever we have a name change, but Palm Beach International Airport, PBI, is now President Donald J. Trump International Airport. And while the name has changed, travelers can continue to expect the same amazing airport experience that you've always known, that I've always known. It is, hands down, the best airport in the whole state, probably the whole country. Efficient security screening where you're in and you're out, and it's stress-free. We love that. Short walks from the parking to check-in, from security to your gate, and from the economy parking lot where it's only $8 a day to park your vehicle. I love that. New dining options and shopping options are always going in. Ongoing improvements, maintaining that quality that I love so much. Whether it's business or vacation, this is the airport for me. President Donald J. Trump Airport, formerly Palm Beach International Airport, a favorite among South Floridians and anybody who's lucky enough to fly through it.
Zoomtan's 12 Days of Christmas in July is back and happening now through July 25th. Unwrap the sunshine and soak up the cheer with 12 different deals available all 12 days, like $1.20 suntans, $12 sprays, and your first month for just $12. Plus $12 lotions, 25% off any year, exclusive bundles and more in-store and online. Don't miss Zoomtan's biggest tanning event of the summer, only at Zoomtan. This is your season to shine. Why be pale and pasty when you can be tan and tasty? Visit Zoomtan.com for details and a location near you.
Wow, what is all this? These screens, the food.
All for the game, bro.
Let us pitch in.
No need. I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet with T-Mobile. I've got it all covered.
Goal! Here to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. Compared to regular rates after third line free on Experience Beyond plan with internet bundle discount via monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Credit stop if you cancel or change plans.
If you do not like glasses or contact lenses, you're going to love Panu Laser and Vision Institute. 15 years ago, I did a LASIK procedure there, and it has held up very well. I was just at Panu a couple of weeks ago, seeing if it was time to maybe get a LASIK procedure on my other eye, or maybe look into these implantable contact lenses they now do, which is really amazing. You'll never get cataracts with these things if you get it done. Plus, you can get rid of all those extra little glasses that you're carrying around to try to see near, far, and everything in between. You don't need those readers. You can go get your own free vision consultation. And the one thing that became so evident, there's really no one-size-fits-all solution for everybody. That's why you need to go see Dr. Mutiella. But he's been doing this for a very long time. They've been open for decades. Over 100,000 procedures have happened at Panu Laser and Vision Institute. And they got convenient locations all throughout South Florida with a great payment plan, 0 down, 0 interest for now 24 months. It is a fantastic thing you can get, and you can find that location and get more information by going to PanuLaser.com. That's PANNU laser.com.
Bank of America is the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Helping people achieve their goals is what we do. So if your goal is owning a home, we're here to help with guidance and resources, including up to $17,500 in select markets when combining down payment and closing cost grants. Visit BofA.com/home team. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America N.A. Equal Housing Lender. Credit and collateral is subject to approval. Restrictions apply. This is not a commitment to lend.
Check engine light on and no idea why? Head over to Advance Auto Parts and get a free Relia scan. In just minutes, we'll scan your vehicle, explain what that warning light really means, and help you find the right parts to fix it. No appointment, no guesswork, no pressure. You'll even get a free vehicle health report to take with you. So, before that small problem turns into a big one, stop by Advance Auto Parts. Advance Relia scan. Answers you can trust.
See store for details.
Advance Auto Parts. Get to the good parts.
As a mom, yeah, we got a lot on our plate. And this is just one of those things I was stressing about that I don't stress about anymore. Eliminating stressors is such a good feeling. Pure Wave Filtration. I put the unit on the side of our home. It was such an easy installation. They were done so quickly. And now every single drop of water goes through the Pure Wave Filtration system. And the guys that do this are water nerds. Charlie and his team, they know so much about water. They care so much about giving you clean, beautiful, filtered water. And their system reduces 99.9% of chlorine, bacteria, lead, and contaminants. Contaminants are gross. We don't want them. Have Charlie and the team come out to your home today and do a free water test to show you what's in your water. And then you can do what I did and fix it. Call 269-PURE or go to purewayfiltration.com.
Injured? Call Lytle Ryder Smith, Ivy, and Fromrath. You pay nothing unless we win.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Have you ever heard of the term food swamp, Virginia?
Food swamp?
Yeah, I'd never heard of that. Now, I've heard of these food deserts, and they talk about parts of town where there's just not a good, viable grocery store. and you can't get the healthy produce and the great nutritious food that you need at an affordable price, and it's driving up some obesity rates and health issues in some of those communities. Well, a food swamp is a little bit different because it refers to an area where fast food restaurants and convenience stores outnumber grocery stores. So it's just, you can get the food, it's just murky junk.
Not good for you. Muddies up your insides.
So even if you want to eat healthy, there's now it's just so much more difficult to even find the food than to afford the food. And, this is a real problem in America that we have as we continue to look at obesity rates and how that's driving up death rates and all the other health issues that you have. This is an issue about getting good grocery stores in some of these communities. And either you don't have anything at all or you got junk food and in abundance. And so what are you going to do? A lot of times people just go for what's convenient, right?
You're right. It's easy. It tastes great because it's filled with chemicals that they put in there on purpose to make you addicted to the taste of the crap, the processed food. So you literally have everything in the formula working against you.
And the numbers are going up. Over the last 20 years, they've seen at least an 8 to 9% rise in food swamps in communities. So that's what they're doing. They're saying, oh, they don't have food? That's not a problem. We'll just put it in a couple convenience stores and they're good.
Yeah, give these kids Doritos and Takis.
They got food. They're good.
Look, they got soda.
Yeah. And they say that people living in neighborhoods with more concentrated, unhealthy food environments had 13% higher odds of stroke than those in neighborhoods with lower concentrations. And they say you see the higher obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, just something to think about because that is their remedy. As they're like, oh, we got food. Here you go. We'll put in a couple of these little places and you're fine. It's like, no, you're not fine.
If you're not eating food the healthy way, you'll be eating medicine.
Yeah, no, you're right.
That's it. Choose your pill. What do you want it to be? Healthy food as you're growing and developing, or pills later in life because you've broken your insides?
Well, the one thing, and I was talking to somebody too, and they said when you're eating natural whole foods that don't have all these chemicals in it, you become fuller faster. And when you're eating the junk food, you then are continually trying to chase that feeling of being full, but you can never get there. But in the meantime, you're actually consuming more calories. They say that Americans eat about 23% more calories than they did even in the 1970s. They say back then they were consuming around 2,000 on average. Today it's 2,500. It's because the highly processed foods, they're designed to be extra tasty and they're hard to stop eating, but they also don't fill you up at the same time.
Yeah. It's a terrible, terrible thing.
And it's driving this health epidemic that we have in the United States. And the numbers over the last 20 years have increased greatly. And we got to recognize it and start turning the tide back to the other direction.
We just look at how many obese people we have, how many obese young people we have.
Yeah, right. Well, that's a big part of the reason. So there you go. So it's kind of happening. But, even in small towns, you might argue that are they able to get some of the food that they should? I thought this was kind of funny. There were these two influencers from the big city, and they're taking a little road trip and they go to this small town, they go to this grocery store, and it's not like their Whole Foods that they're used to.
So this is a trend right now.
Okay.
You have fancy influencers and they're going into crappy grocery stores and they're making fun of them. So many of them are doing this now. This is a trend.
If you haven't heard what it sounds like, these are two girls, and they go into this little, small, podunk grocery store in an itty-bitty town and just are making fun of it.
All of our groceries for the next 4 days. This is so small town vibes. It's not even funny. I have a feeling this is not going to be good news. We don't even have a cart. This is a simulation. Here we go, I guess. Their fruit does not look good. Like, all their fruit looks bad. I just looked at Lauren. She's like, I'm stressed out. I'm mad at Sam's. Sam's Club and I are not friends. This is not good.
This is not good. And, actually, they're showing the food. The food didn't look bad to me. What I saw, I'm like, it looks fine. It looks normal, but...
It's a trend.
Okay.
These girls are doing what a lot of other influencers are doing, and it's getting people all upset. It's getting lots of engagement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's also getting these two guys who went in, they put on some long blonde wigs so they look like the two girls that made the video you just heard, and they kind of recreated it.
Okay, they're mocking the girls. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny, shack of a town, and we're going to go get groceries and see if we can get enough for 4 days. Oh my gosh. It's tiny. This is their fruit section. It's like old and musty. I think this is the only baked beans they have. I feel like I'm in a simulation. People shop here. Some goldfish for my kids. How are we gonna find enough food? This is meat. I'm scared of it. Is this even real?
I love them mocking it.
Yeah, that's fun. What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I was reading something that my neighbor sent me yesterday, and I got a lot of senior citizens that live around me, and they didn't grow up on the internet, but they're learning and they're assimilating. And so they had gone on to the internet and they had Googled rent a car in New York because they're going to be traveling to New York. So they pulled up a page. It said budget rent a car. They clicked on it. Everything seemed fine. They said, here's the number to call. Okay. Call this number, rent a car in New York, budget rent a car, logos, all that. They called the number and they were like, the representative sounds like they're foreign, but maybe it's just, what they say it is. They said, we're using Indigo Airlines representatives because at budget we're shorthanded right now. So they were like, okay, well, we want to rent a car. And they were like, okay, give us your credit card number, the airport, what kind of car do you want? We will process and get this all moving for you. Yes, no problem, no problem. And then as they're doing this on the phone, they're starting to get alerts from American Express about possible fraud on their credit card. They realized as they were on the phone that this is a fake dummy budget rent-a-car website.
Oh, wow.
That came up when they Googled budget rent-a-car in New York. There's a fake dummy website. And
it's wild.
You have to. How many of us look at the URL and look at every single letter to make sure it's right?
Right.
I don't.
Yeah, no, it's wild the way that they're doing scams these days and how many things you need to be aware of.
So at the end of it, there was a $1,400 charge and then an immediate $1,200 charge. And they had to get on the phone with American Express. They hung up with the fake budget rent-a-car. And fortunately for them, American Express did reject and cancel the charges. But, this is just happening so often. There's just another thing now you got to look out for. Even though it looks like a legit website, it may not be.
Yeah.
It's just a fun, scammy world out there.
Gotta keep your head on a swivel, no doubt.
Good Lord.
What's on your mind today, Denny's?
Well, with kids in the summer, everyone's always looking for stuff to do, which is why it's awesome we do the Camp KVJ for the listeners.
Plug.
But if you're looking for another fun thing to do that my wife stumbled upon up in Jensen Beach, they have a place called the Children's Museum of Jensen. Have you been there?
I have. Rocco loves it.
That place is awesome. They have tons of different stations and things to do with the kids. And we took Lachlan there, and he just kind of lost his mind.
It's like a smaller Wanna-Do City, Kevin.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. If you have older kids, Wanna-Do City that they had down south.
We were there all the time with my kids when Wanna-Do City was around.
They have built a mini one in the Jensen Beach Children's Museum, which is gorgeous, by the way. Right on the water, this museum, it is nice.
Yeah, on KVJ TV right now, I'm showing a couple pictures from it, different activities they got, but they have a fake race car set where you could change the tires on it and stuff. It's got a bunch of interactive things.
Yeah.
And I thought the price was pretty fair.
Yeah, the price is fair. You can be in the news, construction. It's a whole Wanna-Do City.
Giant pirate ship. Yeah, I think it's $10 for adults, $15 for kids. It's really not that bad to take your kid and kill 2 hours. Easy peasy to kill there.
In the AC.
Yeah. In the AC, which is huge here.
Wow.
But yeah, just passing along that information. We just stumbled upon it. Living here for 3 years, always looking for something to do with the kids. It's just amazing to find anything, a new resource.
You're right.
That is the ongoing struggle. And as Denny said, that Camp KVJ, hot stuff. Rapids Water Park, got a little 4-pack of that. And also to the Palm Beach Zoo. And a $100 Visa gift card from Love the Palm Beaches. You got a kid 12 or under? Just call us up right now, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. And we'll play next.
After Afternoons with Danny and Megan.
You know, one year I became an elf. I went to one of those light displays.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, they had one of the lights displays. You could get a certificate, like a diploma, and I became an elf.
Please tell me you were like 4.
No, it was 2 years ago. It was like 2 years ago.
Danny and Megan, weekday afternoons 2 till 7 on 97.9 WRMF.
Hello, this is Mary at the Department of Rejected Dreams. If you had a dream rejected, IKEA can make it possible.
Hey, I dreamed I'd be ready for college way ahead of time.
And now you're way behind?
Yes, and I have no idea how I'll get it all done on time and in my budget.
Well, luckily, IKEA has everything you need to make it your space on your budget. And with everything ready to take away from our stores with Click and Collect, it's easier than ever.
That's convenient.
Exactly. Get IKEA whenever, wherever, however at IKEA.us. IKEA, dream the possibilities.
Zoomtan's 12 Days of Christmas in July is back and happening now through July 25th. Unwrap the sunshine and soak up the cheer with 12 different deals available all 12 days, like $1.20 suntans, $12 sprays, and your first month for just $12. Plus $12 lotions, 25% off any year, exclusive bundles and more in-store and online. Don't miss Zoomtan's biggest tanning event of the summer, only at Zoomtan. This is your season to shine. Why be pale and pasty when you can be tan and tasty? Visit Zoomtan.com for details and a location near you.
There are two kinds of people in South Florida. Those who panic when their AC dies at 3 p.m. in August. And Care Club members. Care Club members from Cooling Advisors get priority service, 20% off repairs, and 2 times per year tune-ups that keep their system running like it's brand new. They sleep at 72 degrees every night, even in July. The waiting list? That's for the other people. Join the Cooling Advisors Care Club. Call 561-377-0069 or visit coolingadvisors.com.
Hey, I'll be home in about 10 minutes. Actually, make it 8.
Hey, Mom. Yep, I'm walking home now. Mom, I'm trying to cross, but I don't think this driver sees me. No, they're driving too fast. Mom!
Speeding catches up with you. Early, on time, a little late, just get there safely. A message from the Florida Department of Transportation's Target Zero initiative.
Hi, this is Mark Rosen, co-owner, clinical director, and medical advisory board member of Game Day Men's Health in Palm Beach Gardens. At Game Day, we look at the full picture first. Your symptoms, your labs, hormones, metabolism, sleep, stress, body composition, and goals. For some guys, it's peptides. For others, it's weight loss or hormone optimization. Most need a smart combination. The goal isn't just losing weight or raising testosterone, it's performing better across the board with more energy, faster recovery, sharper focus, and better results. We have 7 locations right here in South Florida. Visit GameDayMen'sHealth.com today and find your nearest location.
When it comes to moving, sure, you could rent a U-Haul and do it yourself, but let me tell you about my friend. He rented a U-Haul, and he did it himself, and then he drove that U-Haul accidentally into the overhang of his apartment, caused $15,000 in damages. Do you think he saved money on his move? No, he did not. He should have just done it right from the jump and called Good Greek. Spiro and his team, they're not driving any of their trucks into any buildings because they are trained. They do this every day. They are competent. They go above and beyond for safety, making sure that your stuff is so safe, so protected. They care and they train their people and they hire good people. Spiro runs a great business. Don't try to do it yourself. That's when accidents happen, and we don't want any accidents.
No, to me, just look at how they've grown. That'll tell you everything you need, is that when you do things right, more and more people use your service, and you get bigger and better. Now, they've scaled brilliantly in how they've offered many more services, and if you want to see what it looks like for the referral rates, just go onto Google or anything, and you'll see that they have some of the highest referral rates for any moving company of its size in all of Florida.
Also, look at the awards they've won. They went to the National Movers Conference. That's everybody in the whole country, and they won Mover of the Year. It tells you everything you need to know. GoodGreek.com, because it's all Good Greek to us.
Music this hour.
Sponsored by AutoZone. The free AutoZone Fix Finder service can help you troubleshoot the likely cause of your pesky check engine light for free and help you save time and money down the road. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Be a part of the show. Mail at KVJShow.com or send us a message on the 97.9 WRMF app. Or just pick up the phone and call us. 877-979-WRMF. Now back to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Okay, we got a hot ticket here. We're talking about Rapids Water Park and the Palm Beach Zoo, a 4-pack passes to both, plus a $100 Visa gift card from Love the Palm Beaches. It's all part of Camp KVJ because we realize how tough it is to entertain your kids without spending a ton of money in South Florida during the summer. And we've got Macy on here from Stewart. How you doing, Macy?
Good.
Good. Have you ever been to Rapids Water Park?
Yeah.
You have? You love it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's kind of fun, too. Well, we hope to send you there and also to the Palm Beach Zoo. Do you love animals?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is going to be a good game for you because all this is animals. You just got to tell us, though, if it's the real animal or if it's producer Denny's that's making the noise. Okay, Macy?
Okay.
Okay. The first thing that we got for you is some geese honking. What do you think about that? Is that Denny's or animal?
Animal.
That is correct. That is the animal, yes.
Yay!
Okay. Now, what do you think about this? I've got some camels in the night. Camels in the night.
Exchanging glances.
What do you think about that one, Macy?
Denny's. Real.
You tell your mom thank you for the assist because she's right.
Tell mom she gets a point.
Good job, Mom. Good job.
Okay, one final one here for you, Macy. Can you tell me these condors that are building a nest, is this Denny's or animal? Okay. How about that, Macy? Denny's or animal?
Denny's.
That one's Denny's. Yes. Very nice.
Good job.
You are off to Rapids Water Park and also the Palm Beach Zoo, and you got a $100 Visa gift card from Love the Palm Beaches. Okay, Macy?
Thank you.
Okay.
Behind every Macy is a mom making it happen.
Yes. And congratulations, Mom.
The prize is really for you, too. So
That's true.
I appreciate the work.
Yes, it is. Very nice.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Another chance to win tomorrow and all this week right here on the KVJ Show. All right, it's about to go down. In fact, might be going down actually right now, Virginia, that vote, Project Tango. So what about the data centers? Good or bad for South Florida? We'll discuss next.
I could go and read your mind. Think about your dumb face all the time. Living in your glass house, I'm outside. Looking in her big blue eyes. Did it just to hurt me, make me cry? Smiling through it all, yeah, that's my life. You're an idiot. Now I'm sure. Now I'm positive. I should go and warn her. Making eyes from across the room.
There's a lot of people very passionate about this. Data centers. Now, New York, I saw, is the first state to halt the construction of any new data centers. Now, their ban is going to be temporary and applies to hyperscale data centers that use 50 megawatts of power or more. So that's where they've made their mark. Now, Palm Beach County commissioners have approved a moratorium on new AI data centers, but it does not apply to this Project Tango proposal that's happening in Western Palm Beach County.
The project that we think money has already exchanged greased palms on.
Now, this Project Tango would build a $2 billion hyperscale AI data center in Loxahatchee over 5 years. It would create an estimated 1,700 construction jobs, 500 to 600 permanent jobs, and potentially would generate up to $500 million annually in county tax revenue. Developers are saying that the redesign of the project is relocating cooling equipment, which will then switch to a closed-loop cooling system that would use about 5,000 gallons of water per day. Some people are saying that's maybe what some golf courses or other places might use when it comes to their water usage, so nothing too crazy. And they say placing the data center farthest from nearby neighborhoods in Saddleview Elementary School will reduce noise and environmental impacts. Now, the opponents, they don't like the noise, the environmental impacts, water usage, the site's proximity to homes and schools. They say maybe, too, they could expand it into an all-data center. And so they don't really love all that stuff. It's mainly the Arden community that is right there that is not down with this. And it sounds like it's going down. The county commissioners here on all sides. It began about 10 minutes ago in downtown West Palm Beach. Now, the room only holds about 150 people, so they're also offering video links and stuff like that who couldn't attend or who want to see what's going on, maybe had to work.
Yeah, let's hold a meeting in a room that only holds 150 people when it affects thousands.
Yeah, this has been something they've been bantering about for a while. Now, the project's not new. I think it's been around for about 10 years, but just over like the last year or so, it got really contested.
Well, we didn't know about it. It was quietly being formulated, and people weren't as aware as they are now how dangerous these AI data centers are.
Mm-hmm.
Now people know, and they're like, I don't want that near my home.
Well, some people are arguing that it's being overblown and it's not as bad as you would say, but a lot of it's just about the narrative that is there. Even the governor, Ron DeSantis, he signed a bill that will ensure that utility costs to run large-scale data centers can't be passed on to consumers. He argued that AI data centers don't create many jobs for people in local communities and said he understands some of the concerns that have arisen regarding electricity costs and water resources. Now, I asked KVJ TV on YouTube, do you have a problem with new data centers being built in South Florida? And 86% of people said yes, they do.
Good.
That's an overwhelming number. Now, I did get this from somebody saying you got to understand all sides of it and why people who are proponents of the data centers want these things built. And they said that it's a little misguided because you're handing a big strategic advantage to China. I know you're concerned about energy use, water consumption, local impacts are all valid, but hating development would undermine America's leadership in artificial intelligence and global competitiveness. AI data centers are essential infrastructure for economic growth, national security, and technological innovation. Slowing or banning them would not stop AI progress. It would simply shift investment and development to countries like China, which more aggressively is expanding their capabilities. So they're saying that in a sense we're handing it off to other nations that don't want the best for us, and it could cost us in the long run. It's being short-sighted.
Well, then call me short-sighted because I don't believe these things should be going up next to communities where people live and where schools are. It's not proven the damage they cause. Go ask the farmers that live around the current AI data centers that haven't had any live births from any of their cows in 2 years since the data center was built.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me that it wouldn't affect our own infrastructure, your own body, the way it affects a cow.
Now, the one thing we brought up yesterday, we talked in pretty good depth about this on the After the Show podcast yesterday, and I had brought this up. I think what they're going to do is they're just going to keep trying to find smaller and more rural communities to move these things into where they don't have the same kind of fight or the same kind of knowledge about the damages, because they said a lot of the data centers they were pretty much built in urban areas. And now they're saying, okay, the urban areas don't want them, and they're pushing them off to rural areas. They say 67% of planned data centers will be in rural areas, a stark contrast to existing facilities where 87% currently are in urban areas. We heard about one in downtown Miami, a data center that's there.
But it's very small. I looked at it.
Well,
it's not even a full city block.
Well, the thing about just how we are doubling the data usage every 2 years with YouTube, social media, and all that kind of stuff, it's insane. So over the last 2 years, it is a radically different game how much data is out there and how much power and processing and energy they need compared to what they needed before.
I agree that we need them.
Yeah.
We just don't need them in Loxahatchee next to people's houses and schools.
Mm-hmm. One comment in the chat says, people over profits, common sense.
Yep. That's what it is.
86% of the people are there. This fight, I'm sure, is very heated right now. So if you love to hear people screaming, you can hop on that closed circuit and check out that Project Tango meeting happening right now.
Go get them, Loxahatchee. Shut it down.
Mm-hmm. Well, have you ever gone on an insane food bender? How much food have you eaten in one sitting? Apparently, this happened to Jelly Roll.
Oh.
And it looks like, based on his past, he could go through some food. We'll find out how much he did next.
Because mornings aren't mornings without the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Get ready for a summer like no other. Cool Kids Summer is here at Walt Disney World Resort from May 26th to September 8th. Sing and play at Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Live. Join Jesse, Woody, and friends at Jesse's Roundup, a rip-roaring review here for a limited time. Bust a move at Goofy Gore, back again at Epcot just for the summer. Get your high score on the newly recharged Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. And there's so much more. It's one jam-packed summer you won't want to miss. And now, Florida residents can visit with a 4-day summer ticket for only $65 per day plus tax. Total ticket price $259 plus tax. Valid May 17th to October 3rd, 2026, with an advanced park reservation. One theme park per day. Reservations are subject to availability of reservations allocated to this ticket as determined by Disney and park capacity. Proof of Florida residency required. Visit disneyworld.com/resident for more details.
As the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026, Bank of America knows how much hard work it takes to achieve a dream. So when it comes to owning a home, we're here to help. Get guidance and resources to buy a home you love, including up to $17,500 in select markets when combining down payment and closing cost grants. Visit BofA.com/home team. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America N.A. Equal Housing Lender. Credit and collateral is subject to approval. Restrictions apply. This is not a commitment to lend.
Meineke's highly skilled and certified technicians always treat your car like it's their own. With over 50 years of experience, Meineke will diagnose and fix any issue with precision and care using the best state-of-the-art equipment. You can always depend on Meineke to do the job right and get you back on the road in no time. Save time and schedule an appointment now. Visit Meineke.com today. Trust your key with Meineke. Meineke, doing car care right.
At California Closets, we design for the little things. Take this moment of a family getting ready to leave the house.
Where's my backpack?
Mom, I need my cleats. My wallet was right here.
If I trip over these shoes one more time.
And now, the California Closets version of that moment. Entryway and home storage solutions by designers who get you. California Closets. More room for what matters.
You know, it's something you got to replace regularly. About every decade, you need a new mattress. But how much do you know about them? I'll admit, I don't know anything about mattresses. But the good news is you don't have to. All you need to know is 2 words: Mattress Warehouse. That's it, because they've got everything you possibly need. The top name brands. Tempur-Pedic's a big one. Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Beautyrest. They got them all, everything. But what they have is this bed match diagnostic technology that will measure your body and your sleep preferences, and it'll help match you to the exact right mattress in just a matter of minutes. And even if you and your partner sleep differently, it doesn't matter. They can still find the right right mattress for you, and it's been proven. My wife and I did it. We're in and out the door in 15 minutes. I couldn't believe how easy it was. It picked out the right mattress for us. We said, okay, what about delivery? They're like, hey, we can get it there tomorrow. I'm like, cool. And they're like, it's free. I'm like, better. And then they talked to me about the lifetime price guarantee, which I love. And this is why you don't have to know a lot about mattresses. You just know that they've got the best selection at Mattress Warehouse, and you know you can't find a better deal anywhere else. That's what that says. And right now, they already got a little Black Friday action going on where you can save here in July for a limited time. You could buy one, get one free on select mattresses, or get a free adjustable base with select mattress purchases. Or one lucky customer is actually going to have their entire purchase made free up to $5,000. We're talking the mattress, adjustable base, pillows, and more, all made free. Get more information and find a location near you online at mattresswarehouse.com. That's mattresswarehouse.com.
Hey, it's Megan, and this July, the excitement heats up at Seminole Casino Coconut Creek. Celebrate your chance to win big during the $250,000 USA celebration every Saturday starting July 11th, featuring free play prizes and your shot at the limited edition 2026 Corvette Stars and Steel giveaway. Plus, don't miss the $50,000 World Cup free play drawings and the Independence Day free play drawings with cash and free play up for grabs. Visit Seminole Casino Coconut Creek for details and get in on all the action all month long.
Hey, it's Jbird. I got to tell you, I am just so tickled pink. People are noticing that I'm not limping anymore. I'm walking normal, and it really is music to my ears because I was struggling for a while, y'all. I was in a dark place mentally, physically, but QC Kinetics is giving my life back. I can feel my arms again. My back is better. They use regenerative treatments that help your body heal itself. No surgery, no pain pills, no downtime. This isn't a quick Band-Aid fix. This is about helping your body actually repair what is broken, and I can feel a difference. People always ask me, Bird, are you just saying this? No, I can feel a major difference in my arms, in my legs, and I thank QC Kinetics for that. I've been working with Irene. She's been amazing. If you're interested in this and you're dealing with pain, give them a call, 561-257-2005, and just let them know your situation. Get the education. That part is free. When you go in there or when you call them, tell them Jbird sent you.
Wait, KVJ is on TikTok? Oh, you've got to see this. Now, back to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
You know, I get this. Food benders, man. If you just got a hankering for something, if that hunger hits you right, you can just tear through some food. And look, I stay disciplined, and I don't let the food touch my lips because I just know. I know what I'm capable of. I know the animal that is inside of me. And when I just pretend like it doesn't exist anymore.
You have such a good willpower, though, because we will tempt you and we'll be like, Kevin, take one bite. You will take one bite of something so delicious and then you will throw the rest of it away. I've seen you do it. You're not human.
But I have to physically remove myself from the food.
Right.
Because if it sits closer to me, then I'm like, I just have enough. Just finish it.
Just my back.
Well, I immediately start having this internal dialogue where I'm sitting there, I'm justifying it.
I love frosting.
That's what I am with food, always. When I'd have a carton of ice cream in front of me, it's like Kev, that part's like melted right there. You don't want that because that's so nasty when it kind of melts and then refreezes. You got to just keep scooping that out. And the next thing I know, I've eaten the entire carton of ice cream. I will sit there and I'll rationalize in my head with every single spoonful why I should take another one and why I should keep going. That's the kind of maniac I am. And after I heard what Jelly Roll did, I'm like, I kind of get it because apparently, he's going through this divorce now and he's been losing all kinds of weight, like 300 pounds or whatever it was, insane that he's lost and been doing great. He's been exercising. But now apparently he still is subject to these food benders and he fell off that wagon.
We had this show at this one spot that I love their catering, and they have a dairy-free skillet cookie. I'm like a drug addict. You can't eat that, because if I eat one, I'll eat two. I eat four. Yeah. So later that night, I'm at the taco truck getting the peanut butter fluff. Now I consumed 2,000 extra calories today that I didn't even see coming. Now I have to pay attention to it because it's like the taste of blood. Now it's going to take me a whole nother week to get that back completely out of my mouth. So those are the days you got to give yourself grace. The problem is it starts compounding in the days. Yeah. It's okay to have a bad meal. It's okay to have a bad day. It's not a good. You can't have two of them in a row. Yeah. Start making that rule.
He went on a 5-day food bender where he just had no stopping. He ate whatever he wanted, and it was not the good stuff. And he's like, man, I had to get it back, and I had to. In a sense, your mouth has that memory. Sometimes it's the chemicals they put in the food.
Yeah.
You know that? Because it does almost makes you addicted to it.
A lot of it is the chemicals they put in it to make you addicted to it.
But I am that way. I can't even go. I can't look because once I start And once it hits my mouth, look out. My big thing is we got the chips and salsa. And that's where I can house half a bag, a whole bag like nothing. And I've just got to stay away from it. And I'm like, I'll have a couple chips. Nuh-uh. It doesn't work out that way for me, Virginia.
That's why Ozempic works, because it, boom, turns off those unrational cravings.
Yeah.
And he may need to just go back on a little dose of Ozempic.
Was that what he did?
I mean, look at him. I think it is. I don't know. I'm not his doctor, but he lost a human.
Yeah. No, he did. But, you know, it's interesting. He knows that whatever it is, it's still there.
You can be on Ozempic and still be doing diet and exercise. Like, that's a thing.
Right. But that rationale is what I got, where it's just, you have to say, that's why I don't want to be around it. I don't want to pretend like it's there. I don't partake of it at all. I try to even stay away from a bite. You guys force me into a bite. And I'm like, that's why, because what Jelly Roll said, I'm like, I get you, dog. I get you. I got food problems.
A lot of us do. It's a real thing. Those cravings and feeling like, oh my gosh, I need it. That's normal now for us because of these foods. Yeah. This isn't how America used to eat back when your grandparents were here. Mm-hmm. We have too much amazing, decadent, wonderful stuff that opens up your taste buds and makes it just melt in your mouth. And like, our grandparents didn't eat like this.
No, right.
And look at how much fatter we are. Mm-hmm. We've created this problem.
Yeah, we have. Well, we keep having every day, too, is a different food. Yesterday was National Mac and Cheese Day, and Denny's had to go home and made this huge decadent pot of mac and cheese.
That was a big bowl. I was so shocked. I expect that from Jbird, but Denny's?
It did look pretty amazing. Yeah, it's quite the pot of mac and cheese he made. And we gave you how to make the perfect mac and cheese yesterday. And a couple weeks ago, too, we were talking about different kinds of dogs. Today's National Hot Dog Day.
Oh.
I know you love a good hot dog, Virginia.
I do, but I sporadically eat them. I don't get down very often.
So you won't be celebrating National Hot Dog Day today?
I mean, I'll think about it, but no, I'm trying to get good.
Trying to get good?
Yeah, I just came off of a weekend in Miami where I was bad.
Sure went for it, huh?
I like to be naughty and then bring it back around.
Okay, all right, I got you.
A little balance.
Well, you can go and partake today. If you love them dogs, National Hot Dog Day is on. We'll see if Denny's has hot dogs tonight. I don't know if he will or not.
Will you do hot dogs, Denny's?
Denny's like, nah.
I mean, mac and cheese and hot dogs back to back?
No, I got plenty of mac and cheese for today.
Okay, you're set. All right, well, Bird sounds like he is improving, and I hope that maybe we can get him back tomorrow as his tests appear to be coming back negative, and he said he's even feeling better.
Good.
So it'll be nice to have him back in here with us. So Denny's going to step in today since he's out, though, to do his thought for the day before we get to the after the show. What you got today, Denny's?
All right, this one's dedicated to the bird.
All right.
Life is like diarrhea. No matter how hard you try to stop it, it keeps coming.
Yeah, you're right about that.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Choose your wild this summer at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. Get closer than ever at our largest, most immersive animal habitat, the all-new Lion and Hyena Ridge, opening soon. Delight in high-energy indoor shows and cooling water rides. And stay later for summer nights with